What does that even
All
mean?
right, and
Let's
we
go.
are live for real Z.
Oh, lovely.
Well, for real.
Hello.
Perhaps probably
Oh, you there?
a bit late, and we apologize.
Just on.
Guy.
We've had
Nevertheless,
some onesie
good evening,
problems.
everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
We're not dressed for the holidays, though.
We hope they
I
have
I
been.
am.
I'm in green. Okay, you're comfy. Chapeau. You're the only one dressed for the holidays.
I'm the color of ice.
Ice baby.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Yep.
All right, and so we hope that your holidays have been happy and festive and COVID compliant and all of those fun 2020 things.
Fun.
And
You use that word, I don't think you know what it
It
means.
means what you
on that note,
Shut
let
up,
us-
Donnie! You're out of your element.
On that note, let us completely do some escapism and just go to Boston in 2013, where COVID does not
Yes.
exist yet.
Yes, we're
But
not-
everything is not that much better for
Yeah,
other
I don't know if
circumstances.
it's that much escapism. However, we're still cowering in fear of an unseen enemy.
Still, it's not today
Fine.
where we're hiding from an unseen.
And the
enemy.
unseen.
Well, on that cheerful note, Ralph, you can take it away with tonight's session. Though I will, in fact, retake the mic and say our usual little content warning for violence. I don't have it in my mind. I wrote the
Drug
damn thing.
abuse.
Yes, thank you.
Gotcha.
It's right here. Abuse, gaslighting, substance use, and abuse and violence. So
I love how there's abuse twice because we were like, yeah, that.
well,
Yeah, it's
it's-
gonna hurt,
That
guys.
much about
I
it.
mean,
well,
my
it's the-
experience.
it is the difference between people abuse and well,
Substance
thing.
abuse.
yeah, substance, which is people abusing themselves with substance. Because
Is everyone on the watch together?
Oh, right.
Mhm.
there's still a llama.
Yes, I wanted just to adjust the sound with that without using the first song. So I'm just gonna press play and put the volume at a comfortable level.
Why are you the bitch in chief?
Oh, c'est quand on a écouté le Star Wars Holiday Special, puis ça l'a pas changé. Mais
You wear it well.
It's just as accurate for today as it was on the 26th.
As said, you wear it well.
Are we ready?
By the way, I'm. You might see me eating pizza pockets on this stream. If ever there's an executive from Pizza Pockets or McCain watching, I would
Okay,
absolutely
quick
accept to be
sponsorship.
sponsored by
We
you.
do accept sponsorships from McCain.
But
Yep.
only McCain. And we only sell our products to Carol.
Nestle can go.
Shout out to Carol.
Carol, you can use the coupon code.
Use coupon code BAY at checkout and get 0% off because we're not sponsored, sadly enough.
Yet optimism.
So before we start, there will be the usual little intro. If you want to, do a quip or two when it's your character's turn, you're welcome to it. Except for Gab, because there's not going to be any opportunity for you to do it. But you can if you want, but there will be nothing.
Why? What
You'll
did I
see.
do
It's
to
nothing
you?
against you. It's just your scene. But
Hi.
I love you.
But
You
no.
can. You'll see. You'll see. There. It begins.
Fine. Goodbye.
So the Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning, Chapter 7. Driftwoods and Drowning Leaf. It's dark in the spring court. All the lights are out as Lint walks silently through the room.
I don't hear the
Trying his-
music.
There is none. Don't worry about it. So as Lint... sorry, I left my line because I looked at you. He makes... wait, a little... All lights are out as Lint walks silently through the room, trying as best he can not to gather attention. He makes it to a counter that he climbs onto with great difficulty, having no actual hands. On it are various bits and bobs and a radio. Lint walks up to it, inspects it for a moment, and hits the on button.
Aesthetic music.
Casey, you wake up, slowly buried in the many cushions of the spring court.
Hmm.
You slept there to keep an eye out for Lint and teach him a thing or two while you're at it. You open your eyes to see Lint just dancing to the song he put on, moonwalking right off the counter he was on. Amelia, you're at the presbytery with the gift you bought for Natalie. As best you can, you're trying to wrap it in wrapping paper, but for the life of you, you can't manage to make it work. Father Mo comes in, hearing your many struggles, and
Whimperings.
he tries to help you, but he's really no better at it than you are. Make a craft check just for fun.
Oh my god.
My god.
What are the dices for this?
Dexterity craft.
I was not ready. Oh, 2.
All right, you managed to
works.
wrap it nicely. So, you and Father Mo look at each other, pretty proud of the work that you've accomplished in just wrapping gift in paper, but it's always a struggle. Thaddeus, you're at Nick's bar as your training for your new job begins. He teaches you the ropes of the barman profession. It's a lot to take in with all the new technology and all, and yet you are still very confident about it, as you often are. Maybe a little too much. As he asks you to make him a cocktail, you keep doing some small talk, pour alcohol and thing, and then you take, the little hose for seltzer, but you don't know how it works all that well, and you use it the other way around, and then just finds yourself covered in seltzer. Nick, you're there. You were the one ordering the cocktail.
What? Fits you like a charm, the water. It really does. That's not how you make it, though.
Maybe it might bring a few more customers. No drink, ain't no drink to make if there's no customers to serve them to.
All right, I should put the bar behind the window so that everyone walking sees you do him now.
That would be interesting indeed.
I'll think about it.
And Serena, you're outside, taking in the autumn breeze, your trusty camera in hand. You're looking at the people passing by, looking for a good picture to take. And, well, it's another day in Boston. Eventually, you see a couple, 2 men, one much younger than the other, walking hand in hand. They're walking away from you, and it makes for, a nice composition, and you just snap it just because it's such a quaint moment in such a busy city. And this is where you all are right now. Did you want to do something before I just throw bullshit at you all? We are the next day from last game, so we're like early-ish in the morning.
Can we just stay like this? This is nice. This is
Just
simple.
keep it like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just that for the yeah.
All right, time to throw wrenches at your happiness.
Time
That was a
to
nice-
rain on your parade.
That was a nice 5 seconds.
It's gonna be all right.
Actually, I do have an idea.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Nicholas,
Hmm?
by any chance, you're quite comfortable and apt with those small phone devices, aren't
I am.
you?
I like the iPods and all that.
And you have most people's addresses and phone numbers on there.
Oh yeah, because I keep forgetting them, or else I have to write down in contacts.
So if I were to try to find someone that possibly could have lived a long time ago, would you maybe be able to help me?
Well, not with my phone, but let me check something. What's the person's name?
Reed Abernathy.
Alright, let me show you the magic of internet. Do I have a laptop or a computer?
Yeah, you can have.
Alright.
You've got like two resource. You got a gaming a computer. It's not a gaming computer, but it's a computer.
It's a
Not like
working.
you were gaming or anything, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, from what I learned, you can put the name of someone here in Google, and it'll pretty much show you everything that exists about that person. So,
I'll be very honest. Stacy has tried to teach me and show me about the internet, and it scares
it's
me.
super too.
As it should.
So I just would write his name.
Yep. Go right in. Just type it
Th-
on the touch is right there. You see the letters. You just write the name as if you would write it with a pen, but you touch the squares instead.
Thaddeus is gonna write the name Reed Abernathy and the city he knows that Mr. Abernathy came from, at least lived in a long time ago.
All right. Make a computer check.
Fuck me.
-4 because
Yeah.
this is very much nothing to go from.
So that it would be intelligence computer.
Yeah, intelligence computer.
Okay, so that's 2 dice for intelligence, -3 because I
Yes.
do not have
And then
any stats in computer.
-4.
Yeah, well.
-4, so that's -7 total.
So
So
that's a big zero.
that's a
Big
big
no,
chance
no.
die, yes. But that is a big 10 on my chance die.
Ooh.
Wow!
And you rolled
Wow.
again still.
And that's a 9, but I don't think 9 counts as a success on a chance die.
I don't think so.
Only 10 does. All right. You find very little despite having a success because it's just a quick Google search and it could be very much longer. But, there's like, I don't know, maybe just records that he lived, but there's nothing much. Like he lived in this and that city, and that's pretty much all we can find. But he existed. Was not just the fruit of your imagination. I guess that's good.
I mean, I already knew he existed, so that's a good thing. And
That's
Thaddeus
confirmed.
seeing his name and address and like possibly an old timey picture of him is gonna kind of smile.
Yeah, there's like one picture, and it's a group picture, so his face is kind of small, but still.
Do I see him?
Well, I guess if you look over his shoulder, you can see the picture.
Well, does Thaddeus chase Nicholas while I'm helping you with the computer?
No.
Okay.
Thaddeus is still scared of electronics, so
Okay.
like, he's accepting your help on that.
Who's this guy you're looking for?
An old friend. He got old.
Understatement of the century.
Of the
And
past 2 centuries.
Thaddeus kind of stay silent for a moment. He's just gonna go. Is there any way to know if he's had maybe descendants or children of some sorts?
Well, or in normal times you could. Well, I'd say this man, whomever he is, you need to know where he lived. So I'm guessing there. What's the city he lived in?
I know
Give
it's
me a city like somewhere in Texas that's old.
All right. So like, or your best bet would be trying to go to that city, look in the archives or whatever they have over there about families and stuff that live around. If he has kids now, that's getting a little bit more complicated since there's almost a 200-year gap between today and when this guy was, well,
Actually,
was.
look, we're gonna make it interesting. He's from Boston.
Oh, well, actually, you could just go to the Boston Library and try the same shit out.
Look,
All right.
why put roadblocks?
All right. Well, Boston Library, that is something I can do. Thank you very much, Nicholas. Anyway, I do believe I have more drinks to serve, don't I?
Well, we're not open for another hour, but that's not really enough to get to the library.
Yeah, it's the morning. It was more like it's training day, but
Ah, okay.
there's no real actual customer right
Whereas
now.
there's Jen. I mean, Jen's.
Jen's probably there.
And but I mean, I've got to say, for an Irishman, there is an abysmal selection of whiskeys here. Like you should most likely have something much better than what you're serving to.
You
Well,
say
Jen.
that, but oh, she gets what she pays for, all right. I have my own little reserve for special treats, but that's just for me and a few special guests. Maybe Casey once in a while.
I'm special.
You're special.
A special little boy.
We can't hear you, Thaddeus. I'm sorry. We lost your
Oh,
voice.
all right.
Oh.
Then show me those modern drinks. Those things I should be aware of.
All right, let's go back downstairs.
And you get back at training for your newly found job. Chapeau Lint is troublesome, not in a mean way, but he's very curious and trying to, futz around, find things. He even almost slips on the front, where there's the bowling alley full of retired people bowling on a weekend day.
Oi!
Oh, Lint curious.
I know you are. But what did I say about staying still? And
Lint
not
not going far.
going far. You go far enough that get into the places that I shouldn't go. Where you should hide. So-
Lindsay.
Stay in these. Okay?
Okay, Lint will.
And so 5 minutes later, I'm again chasing after Lint.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not mean spirited, it's just free spirited.
Should patent that.
Do not use. Please.
OC don't steal.
OC don't steal. My dear Amelia, you receive a phone call at the presbytery.
Oh dear. Hello?
Oh, Amelia. It's the King of Autumn. You recognize Persimmon.
Hi.
How have you been?
Okay, since we dealt with the thing,
Yes.
it's quite calm around here. It's nice.
Well, I guess we could say that we're about to change that a little bit.
What do you mean?
I need little help for something.
Something bad happened?
No. As you surely know, tonight is a commemorations of events past. You all, those who've been there for long enough, know about this little thing. And I need something. that maybe you could go gather for me.
Of course. What's it?
I'm in need of some hedge driftwood for tonight's ceremony. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to get acquainted with the edge. The local hedge, at least.
Yeah, sure. How much wood do you need?
Oh, just a little. And traditionally, it is members of all 4 courts that go gather the wood. And I've
Yeah.
come to understand that you have befriended such individuals.
Yeah, I did.
So it would be both what's with it, Chap?
The summer court is not being represented by the current group.
Gab.
Gab.
Yeah,
Gab?
summer.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's why she throws so much shade at Jay.
huh. I thought she was autumn too.
No, she hates.
Oh well, that's me
person
told.
mom. So yeah,
Sure. I can. I sure can get you that.
you can come over with your friends over at my office. It would be a good place to start.
Do you have an hour?
Well, I guess we should be quick about it, but not too much. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'll give them a call and we'll come back when everybody's okay to go.
Thank you very much.
No problem, Mikey. Stay safe.
You too, and see you soon.
See you soon.
He hangs up.
He should have been a beast sloth, like in Zootopia.
Oh wow.
What
I told you why
Dude,
he talks so slow.
you call a 3-humped camel?
He talks slow because he counts his breaths.
Let me do Zootopia references, okay? Never.
We live for
You
this.
goddamn furry.
He doesn't deny it. He doesn't deny it.
I've been uncovered. Quick.
Oh no. Il va ouvrir sa caméra, il va être en fursuit. Quick change.
Definitely.
J'aurais eu peur qu'il ouvre sa caméra et qu'il y ait un Bad Dragon. Comme ça aurait été un autre.
Fronk.
All right. I guess I'm gonna. I guess for no, you don't mind if I
Oh,
go.
go ahead. I scarcely use the phone.
Okay, so Serena should be back after a while, so I won't call her anyway. Does she have a cell phone? I don't think she has a cell phone. No, she does not have a cell phone.
She doesn't have
I'm
a
gonna
small
start-
phone.
I'm gonna
Small
start
phones.
with the bar to know when to close. Okay, so let's call the bar.
What's the name of the bar, Jay?
The barley quarry.
The Barley Quarry. Here's Thaddeus. How may I help you?
The old watering hole.
Thaddeus!
Oh, hi, Amelia.
Hi.
Is that how I? Is that how I answered a small phone? Very well.
You're doing great.
L'effet était vraiment bon.
C'est vraiment-
So what can I do for you?
Oh yeah, my king called me a little earlier, and he might have some outing idea for us, and I was wondering if you would be interested in coming by.
For Persimmon.
Uh...
No, I'm sorry. I believe that we're dreadfully busy. There's just too many people at the bar. It's just people everywhere. Yes, I will have a gin and tonic for you. People everywhere. I'm terribly sorry. Maybe call back
There's
later.
never anyone at the bar. What did you do?
How do I think she bought it. I think she
Alright,
I think she absolutely understood that.
alright, we're not doing anything for Persimmon. That's for sure.
Okay, we're
My-
not. It's,
Well, you saw where it got us in the first
Okay.
place. You're gonna say yes to that again?
now how does one hang up this thing?
What?
Anything for
Oh my
Persimmon.
god!
How the line? How does one cut the connection?
Alright, you see, there's two buttons on the. Oh, it's still on. Amelia, is this Amelia?
It's Amelia.
Fine, we'll do it. And
Really?
I hang on. I hang on there.
And
Alright.
oh yes, because I was about to ask you if you know any person for Wintercore that could be in. Oh, but that's simple enough.
Alright, so Thaddeus, this is the hang up button. You want to know?
How should I know?
Alright,
Last
I'm
ti-
teaching you right now.
Last time I was out, telephones were not invented. This is new.
Alright, well, there's an on switch and there's an off switch. You just when you lie to someone on the phone, you gotta turn it off afterwards.
Well, how should I know?
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. At this point, we'll just
Like,
put
if I li-
ourselves in trouble
If I
again.
lie to someone, I just turn around and do something else, and it's fine. I don't have to hang up in someone's faces. Like, for example, your shirt suits you very well. And he turns around and goes, prepare a drink.
Let's cutscene there.
I just
That
need
was-
to remind you that you never did anything for Persimmon.
We have backgrounds. We can hate him for other reasons.
No, you can hate him for
Let's-
everything that's happened still, but
Let's call Natalia or Casey. Oh boy. Natalia or Casey.
is this how you want your
Casey.
second date to be?
Casey, it's gonna be Casey.
But working for the
Like already, your first date was beating up thugs, so your second date could be something else than getting in danger.
the second date was torching my car.
True.
Maybe the third date we could go like to a coffee shop or something instead of. Oh, hi, Casey.
Were you thinking out loud again?
Yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah. I received some kind of. Well, I got some little errands to do for King Persimmon, and I kind of needed someone from every house, every court, and yeah, I was wondering if you'd be interested.
Sure. I just finished my. Yeah. When we join? When do we join up? Well, what's the job?
Oh, yeah, well, a quick stop in the edge, to grab some wood. Yeah.
Sure.
For
Great.
Nicholas and Casey, that is not something alien to you. That's something that happens every year.
Yeah.
That you bring back, well, not you specifically, but people bring back some hedge driftwood for a ceremony led by the Autumn Court to commemorate the event of in 1930.
Well, we've already seen happen a couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you've been there for a number of years, well, that's
seen it every
happened
year.
for every
Right.
year.
We've been. I would dare say that if we've been there for a number of years, we've seen it a number of times.
X number of years equal X number of times you've seen it.
Wow. Oh, that's quite simple. I can count that much. Yep.
The magic of numbers.
Yeah, and so Cadius and Nicholas will join too. They just hung up on me after kind of insulting a lot of things. But I don't think they got the time. It's not a big like a super big rush, but it would be cool if we could have it before tonight.
Sure.
Oh, good.
You okay?
I only need yeah. I think it's my first time in the Edge since first time in the Edge. I'm a little stressed out, and it's a big
course,
responsibility. So
But you see, it's not that bad. Not that bad. It's like going in the forest for a hike.
Well, more dangerous though.
You know, forest with bears.
Very ravenous bears.
okay, I know you mean well, but let's never use that imagery again. Okay. Okay.
Oh, sure. But, I mean, same precautions apply. Get good shoes
Yeah,
and
sure,
get
but,
ready in case of.
Okay, let's move on from the hike. See you then.
Sorry, miss, if I try to prepare you. I err on the side of the British accent dangerously. They
It's all
both,
because of Tony.
but
Very nice.
no. The problem is that Boston accent and British accent both drop the R's at the end of words.
It's because of the T.
It's not a word; it's a word. Anyways,
And I'm gonna wait for Serena to.
I just want
come
to
back
say
from
that
her
we
walk.
suck with phones. Seems to be the constant. Don't hear you,
Wait.
Tony.
I have an excuse. What's yours?
I was.
He got you there.
So y'all. Well, Amelia, you come home eventually after taking a few pictures.
Oh my
from
god, I
there.
come home!
Serena. Estoy en casa.
Serena comes home. Oh, Serena.
¿Sí? ¿Qué tal?
I got a call from Firstman, and there's there's an errand run, and I was wondering if you would come with.
Do you need eggs or something?
And no, it's more like we step in the edge and we get some driftwood. The whole
He
group
has
will
an
be there.
errand to run in the edge. An
Yeah.
errand.
It's kind of a whole thing that happens every year.
Perhaps you should ask Thaddeus or someone. I don't think Nicholas would agree, but perhaps Casey would be wouldn't mind going with you.
Well, it's kind of a traditional thing where I need someone from every court, and since I
How about Joshua?
mean I'm talking about
He is from the summer court.
yeah, but he's kind of a prick.
He's not a prick. He's particular. Thaddeus is a prick.
Don't
Why is everybody agreeing with that, including Thaddeus?
No, I mean that's perfectly fair. That's many people, much better people than her, have called me much worse. So yeah, no, that's fair.
Anyway, I was wondering if you don't have to say yes. I just didn't.
I don't, but it would help you if I did. Wouldn't
Well,
it?
I trust you.
Alright, I'm okay for the errand. But we don't have to go at the orange thingy.
About that,
Amelia,
listen.
can I skip on that part? I'll take that as a no. Okay, and how long do I have to get ready?
I'm pretty sure Casey, Nicholas, and Thaddeus will come by here since we're the one without transportation.
All right.
Wait, Casey still has a bird guard, doesn't he?
We'll go in shopping this weekend. We're going to find you a car. I'm tired of coming to pick you up.
Amelia, if you need someone from every court with Casey, Nicholas, and I, you're already okay.
Yeah,
Why
but
are
do you want to leave Thaddeus alone again? Last
He's
time
not
we lost
alone.
him for
He's with
a very long time, and
he's with Stacy. He wouldn't be alone. And if anyone has big chances of not being okay in the edge, probably him.
Gab qui essaie vraiment fort de splitter Pearly le plus possible.
You realize I just hesitated saying, yeah, I'll send Natalie. So the rest of my game would be like,
working.
I would pass a whole game panicking about not being cool enough.
why did you think I would just sit back and enjoy?
I mean, you can do all of that, but it's, I mean, like you want.
I understand you might want to bring Thaddeus with us, but we're not there. I will not be there to take care of him if ever he loses it. Is that fair?
Sure.
All right. I'll go pack my stuff. I'm guessing the boys are on their way.
Probably, yeah.
All right. She's gonna head off and pack her shit.
Yay!
I'm doing that because I like you.
I like you too.
So, Nicholas, you go and get the team, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll go pick up Casey first. I'll warn him that I'm tired of picking him up, so we'll go and shopping this weekend, and then we'll go.
Also,
See the girls.
Casey,
I just want to mention that this is the second time you pick me up and you're already tired of it.
I tire easily.
Casey, you know you're going in the hedge, and that it's fairly dangerous.
Yes.
I'm just putting that there. And
I
you didn't go
have-
to the shopping center with your gun, I gather.
No, but I can have my own gun.
Yeah, but I guess you didn't just go at the mall with that firearm.
Well, I mean,
We do that in this game.
Massachusetts law.
Shut the hell up! You didn't go at Walmart with a gun. Well, maybe Walmart.
Well,
actually, yes,
sure, but
not
now I
Macy's.
can grab my gun and go in the hedge. What's the point?
For you to go and get it.
I get my gun.
He's not following me. at all. Not
No.
getting where I'm going.
No.
It's at your home. Your weapon's at your home.
That's fair.
There.
So
Going with the blow.
okay.
He took the
So
long way around, but we got there.
You're at the bowling alley. I'm picking you up at the bowling
yeah,
alley.
sure. I'm
We
just
can do-
confused. I'm just confused. Was the mostly the anyways?
The shrimp is what matters.
Let's.
So and also like maybe better shoes to walk in forest than your little city shoes.
Okay, so what I guess is, I have this strange compulsion to go home. Apparently, it's for shoes or for my gun.
All right, you
But-
don't have to, but
What do you mean for your shoes or for your gun? Why not both?
As said, it's a strange compulsion. I'm
You're
not sure prompted by
unequipped, you're
what or
under-equipped.
whom.
My God, why do you make this like I'm the bad guy? Like,
Point.
all
Let's
right,
go to
you
your
don't go
place.
home and nothing
The
fucking
sound of
happens ever
sound.
again.
I'm the driver. I decide. We're going to your place. So we're stopping at his house. Get your gun. You know where we're going.
Does the plot happen?
Do you think? I don't know anymore if you want it. So you
I am so confused.
so you go into your home.
Yes.
Well, it's an apartment, I guess. Yours.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. Okay.
So
Yes.
much
Right.
understood where we were going.
And now the dots connect. I was like, because you were talking about like the mall. I was like, why are you talking about the mall? What's the link
I'm
about
not
the
really
mall?
talking about the mall.
Yes. So I was right. The plot happens. And so we go
Now
home.
I'm confused.
And so I go home. Enter my place.
And it's not locked.
Stay back.
Like you have memory of locking it, but maybe you went left too fast and forgot about it. It's not impossible, but
Yeah, but I still tell Nicholas, stay back. And I go in like very defensive, very like cop entering someplace without my. So I'm like that with my fingers because I don't have my gun.
I would imagine Thaddeus would be around as well.
Yeah, it's you and me in the.
like,
ice
wait in
tape
the
with
corridor. And there's nothing too worrying. Like no one. Well, it doesn't
I-
look like someone came in and broke things and stole stuff.
Yeah, I'm still like after finding a dead body at someone's place, like
I have a history
Um,
with open doors.
yes. So I will take my time and clear room by room, noticing that there is no one.
But you notice a letter on the little counter with
So
the
that's-
picture, and
The dot I connected.
yep, that's where we were going. And it's written for Casey Winters Highs only.
Give me a minute. Take the envelope, and I'll head upstairs to my office. Take the letter, go to my gun safe, and grab my gun.
Yeah.
And check the letter.
It
It
is
is written
very
for. It is written for Casey's eyes only. So.
Casey's Eyes only. And it's very short. There's a truth you're seeking, and a person you're searching. We know all about it. Meet us under the Anderson Bridge tonight, October 9 at midnight. Come alone, or we'll know. Ta-da! That's it.
All right, so that's added to my calendar with a mountain of reminders. Oh, here's a reminder for tonight.
Oh yeah, I have this meeting with a strange organization alone. Forgot about it.
Hey, forget about it. That's New York. So yeah, I come down with my gun, my shoes. I took me Bogan. All right, let's go.
And
What? You got what you wanted?
Yeah.
Was there a reason why the door wasn't locked?
Well,
I mean, you did look dreadfully scared for a moment.
it's a strange city. And well, last time I found an unlocked door. There was a dead body.
Really show me right now. There's not one in there, right?
See, I was actually gonna ask that question as well.
Oh, that's good enough for me. All right, let's go.
I
You
do
can
not.
talk about it in the car.
I don't tend to hide dead bodies.
Who knows?
Sure.
To be very fair, once knew this doctor who would steal some from the graveyards to
oh
just
no.
practice dissecting them. So who knows? There's all kinds of people in this world. I'm not one to judge.
You should judge a bit more, perhaps.
Oh, customs. It's all behaviors.
I won't read to you the number of laws that exhuming a corpse violates. It's
Well, I mean,
many.
it was for science. He wasn't doing anything weird with it. Don't be crass.
We're done with that science, and there are ways to give your body to science now, without
Oh, is there?
without lurking in the night with a shovel.
Well, makes it a tad less exciting, doesn't it?
That's
I'm just gonna.
one
I'm gonna
way of
slow the
putting
car.
it.
Alright, guys. I appreciate you two bonding right now, but that is the worst fucking conversation I've had in this car this year. So please,
Like the Marge Simpson meme was just kids lighten up.
Can you brighten
yeah,
up a
just
little?
like brighten up a little. Sheesh. Gosh, guys, what's with this cadaver speak? Alright, let's just get over the Father Mose.
Sure,
you-
sure.
Would you be dead tired of hearing it?
Hope you won't remember it on your deathbed.
I hate you both, and you are ruining my life. I just keep pushing on the car.
Pushing on the.
Well, pushing on the pedal, which makes the car move.
Thank you for your descriptive explanation of driving.
I wouldn't have understood.
Extensive knowledge of how it works. Do I even know how to drive? Drive.
Uh,
Oh, yeah,
you
okay.
don't need to have drive to know how to
Oh,
drive.
right. It's just for
technically.
maneuvers, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have one anyway, so I guess I.
If I were the DM, I might do an exception for Tony, like having a dot, or at the very least, like getting a lesson, like a good scene of a driving lesson.
Oh, Tadius doesn't drive
Intend
and has no
on-
interest in learning how to drive.
He'd much rather be driven around.
Oh, yes.
He
Living the
rides, but he
life.
doesn't drive. So you make it to the presbytery, where Gab doesn't have her headphone.
Oh yeah, I put you guys on the TV. She
Oh,
hears you
alright.
now.
So you make it to the
I-
presbytery.
I will take the liberty of kicking Gab out of the conversation then, because your camera is frozen.
My computer is
Yep.
dead right now.
We can
All right,
stay
well, just
on
get
here.
closer to Jay so we hear you well.
Yeah.
But there's no problem with that.
C'est pas très COVID, tout ça.
Toi, t'es pas COVID.
I'm
Moi,
calling
je
the
suis pas moi, je
police.
suis très COVID, inquiète-toi pas, chérie.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna let him. Oh, my computer is booting up.
The most contact Antoine has is with his guitar.
While my guitar
Gently
weeps.
weeps.
That is one lucky guitar. Let's admit it.
Alright, sorry, Ralph.
Fingers it
We're not-
regularly.
Oh,
Equipment wise, what can we find at the presbytery? Like, how well geared are we gonna be?
Eh,
Not very, but you manage to find like okay shoes.
Oh, okay. I have resources at 2. I'd like to
Yeah.
know if you allow it, but I think Nick has a Highlander as decoration in the bar, since it's traditional Irish sword or represented as such.
I'm gonna look at weapons in the core book. Just
Yeah, if
Just to
it
see.
fits in resource 2. If it doesn't, then screw it. I'll just
I-
have a butter knife. But
I'd wonder why, like, having it would be the game that would be in your way, because I think a lot of us here know that you could buy a two-handed sword. It's not that expensive.
be long. Page 322 for equipment.
Well, you're not from the medieval times. Like, aren't you like from the Prohibition era?
Yeah.
I am.
You can still get swords if he wants.
I mean, a claymore is easy enough to use.
It's just a big knife. I just wave it like this and I cut thorns.
But I mean, well, for the thorns, yes. But I mean,
There's
I
no
have no
stats
idea how to
for-
fight someone with it.
on
but I
the ease of use front, I am a very big advocate of guns.
I don't think I have a gun.
Wise. Okay, there is no stats for two-handed sword. Just go and take the stat block for fire axe. I guess that's the next best
Fire
thing.
axe.
Do you want me to go look into like Arsenal or
I
something?
can just grab a pistol. if
It
that
would
makes
have
things
to be Arsenal for Chronicles, though.
I'll do some Google foo. You can just keep going, Ralph, and I'll
Fire
try.
axe is real good though, so there's no shame in using these stats.
And
3 damage, 9 again. What's not to like?
Damn.
But it's -4 to initiative.
Oh, I'll have the. I
That's
need to have
okay.
the stats for a handgun.
It starts at page 323,
Thanks.
and well, 24 for guns.
I don't have the book.
I can send you the link, but I'm pretty sure I already sent you the link in the back.
Yes, you did, but it's on my Mac.
I can send it again. Send you the.
Can't you enable my laziness?
The range weapon is 324.
In base squad?
Yep. Twigs and Reckoning.
Fire axe. Okay.
So it's pretty strong. I think it's representative of what a sword would do.
Fuck
Fair
shit
enough.
up.
Fuck shit up. Yep.
I read soap instead of sap.
That's so.
I also read soap instead of sap the first time around.
You know what? I think a crowbar just fits more with me though, and that just seems easier to access and everything.
Yeah, I'm all right with the crowbar. It's pretty damn rad.
I just have one under the counter. Just for
That is
emergency
very
something.
legit.
Have a musket.
Tony would. All right. So for those of you that do not have a weapon, well, you can. That's okay.
Is it?
I mean, it's not all about killing things. You just have to walk around and find fucking wood. So maybe the fire axe would have been useful, actually.
Amelia? Did
Yeah.
Did Persimmon say anything about what we have to bring for that journey in the edge?
No, but I guess that when we'll meet him before we go, he might fill the last holes.
All right, so I'll bring a few snacks and a water bottle.
I've never been in the edge before. Well, you willingly.
Not on your own terms.
Me neither. And I'm not sure I really want to go. But what can we do except listen to a royalty?
I mean, right now we're in the fall. He's kind of your king too.
Fortunately. Do you think it's gonna be cold? Or that it might rain?
That's a very good question.
Usually
Casey
it's
told
just
me.
foggy.
We don't know that.
Casey told me it was like a like
You take that
he
way
can
too
answer
literally,
your
girl.
questions. He can answer your questions.
Alright, so I'll wait for them to arrive here to finish packing up.
I just want to. Tony was asking earlier what's my reason for being very poor at the phone, and I will say the voices in my head looking at Ralph.
No.
Oh, you know, it's
Why
like you prepare for for like a hike, but it's dangerous. A hike with bears.
I've sent the stats for a great sword in general, if needed.
It's also way too expensive for what it is and for the resources Jay has.
How expensive is
Four.
bonkers?
A great sword is not that expensive.
But then again, that great sword kicks ass.
Like it's not just a steel bar with a
Yeah,
handle.
in game terms, that great sword kicks ass.
So you arrive at the presbytery. The girls are there.
I expected more fanfare. The girls are there.
But they are.
But
they are
really
present.
are there. If
That
nothing
they
else,
are.
they are there.
When we exit the car, Nicholas is probably whining to Casey. You know, we always get this. What is it, like the 8th time we're sent to get the Driftwood? I mean, they couldn't have sent anyone else from our, you know, courts. Yes, courts.
Hola!
You're
Boy, girls.
irritated today, and I'm the one that has lint.
How's the fella doing?
Yeah, how's the little
Great.
guy? I heard Lint.
He's great. Running around, making me run around.
Well, he seems like a nice enough fellow. From what I gather, you probably could use a bit of a activity in life. In your life.
I could use. Anyways.
Since you seem to have gone a few times already, what will we need for that expedition?
Well, as I was saying to Amelia, prepare for it like you would for a hike, but we are dabbling with a, let's say, fairy realm, and so if you could prepare for potential dangers, conflict, I would.
If you have blood,
So,
I brought a
coat.
firearm in case of.
Well, then, would you mind if we had stopped to some place that would sell, I believe, hunting goods or spotting goods? That might be
Yeah.
because I'm certainly not going in a bog or a forest, even less a bug, in these shoes. They would not survive
That's
the
fair.
endeavor.
It's fair. Yeah,
I'm gonna go grab
there's a
some
target.
gloves.
Got yay! There's a target.
Rena is gonna rush back in to look through the donations for gloves for her and Amelia.
You manage to find, sufficient walking things to hike, and you
They're
got.
not
It's not extravagant. It's not quality, but it's that.
they're not exactly our size necessarily. They're not in the best state, but who knows?
Like it's
It
one
might help.
hike. How bad could it get?
Right.
So it's free. So
And it's free.
Thaddeus
Alright.
is so. Are we, so will we be able to stop in Tuon?
Yeah, as I said,
Sure.
as I said, there's a target, so should be able to get you what you need.
Very well.
What do you want at Target?
Just
Boots,
hiking boots. Like doesn't
a
have to be fancy.
jacket,
Just hiking boots
perhaps.
and a hatchet.
Oh, that is fair. Or
Are
those
we
And
gonna
loggers
need
with.
weapons?
Costs just one. So you can go check the stats for a hatchet. You can buy it
Yeah.
without any problem. You've got 2 sugar daddies with you.
But anyway, I have resources 1, so I should be.
Oh,
Well, usually when you buy something, your resource rating, it reduces it to 1 for like a story. Buy one, I mean. So let's say you get an advance on your paycheck from again.
I'm a very generous god.
He's a very generous guy.
You're a sugar daddy.
isn't it like if you buy something that matches, it
Yeah.
reduces by one, and
But
otherwise
he's
it.
got 1 and
Okay.
it's worth 1. so
Okay, good.
I mean, a hatchet's like $45.
That's all you have, I guess. Welcome to the USA, bitch.
I pay him.
Alright.
I pay him prohibition salary.
Well, most likely he started working yesterday.
That's fair.
Fair.
Like, give it a chance.
Don't forget
like
to
Jen's
murder
tip.
bloggers.
Like the $45 your first day tip.
Fair enough.
So you get some slightly better equipment than the girls, but you get some sugar daddy issues going on. And now that you do the girl want to ask for equipment too? Well, they're there. Don't have.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't think I know how to fight anyways.
It is very fair.
I'm here for that.
Gracias.
De
So
nada.
you finish gathering your stuff and your thoughts, and I suppose you go to the autumn court. As much as
Yeah.
every one of you love it, you go there.
Fine.
I'm getting in. I'm starting to count my braiding, my my blinking, my steps.
At this point, I just have a little pearl bottle in the cup holder, so everyone can just spurt some before coming in.
As if you were in 2020, you're still gonna do it again inside.
That's
Here,
why they
please
don't
store.
like him. He's the personification of 2020.
Oh my god, this is so true. He existed long before 2020 happened.
Yes.
Just mean to say that it's not my interpretation of 2020. So you go inside. You're greeted by Jack, the lion beast that keeps the place, the front. And well, you know how it goes. In between the 2 red suits, you go. And you walk up to the office, passing in front of one dreaded room. But you make it to the office, where Persimmon waits for you. Hello.
Hi. About them.
Thank you. very much. It is very appreciated that each and every one of you took time for my little request. And I am very happy that Miss Serena is there too. She can also grow accustomed to the hedge. Tis quite a simple yet important ordeal. In the hedge you will find boats of old all around. Bring me some wood from one of them, so we can do the ceremony for tonight. It's a very important moment that has marked our history. See, in 1930, there was serial murders that took many a changeling's life. And today, think about them. Take lessons from the past. Should you have any questions, ask them now, and if not, you can take the third door on the left to leave in the hedge.
Can we still knock on any door? Go into the hedge?
You are already in the hedge, so if you do that, you'll come in reality.
Okay, so yeah, we're in the hollow, sure, but we can knock on any door to get into the hedge.
Yep,
Okay.
for a glamour.
Okay.
It's called portaling in this edition.
Huh.
Has a name.
So if you do it in the world, the human world, you go in the hedge. If you do it in the hedge, you go in the human world. Anything now?
Oh.
Then
Yeah, Driftwood, come back.
be very careful. I'm sure Casey can tell you all about it, but the hedge is no simple forest. It is a place of fairy tales.
I'm in no way a guide, but I know a thing or two.
Should be rather easy to find. And unless there are creatures in your path, it should also be easy to get.
Just out of curiosity, what in Boston's Edge, what kind of creature should one expect?
Mostly.
Yankees.
God damn it. Those Yankees.
God damn it! Le Tour de France is back!
Le Tour de France.
High-pitched violin.
No, in the hedge around these part you'll find mostly sharks and other subaquatic creatures.
Gab, don't make me turn off your camera.
Very well then.
So we're
Let's
going to
go.
encounter timber sharks. Is that what I understand?
That's not what I'm
The
saying.
furry kind?
It's just street sharks.
Oh boy. Hand me your money.
Is this Sharknado season? That's gonna be fun.
Sharknado season in
Is
the edge.
good. Let's go.
All right then. Well, the sooner you go, the sooner you come back.
Excusez-moi, j'ai oublié de poser la question. Puis c'est important. Y a-tu du sel là-dedans, Marie?
Probablement, en fait.
Peut-être un peu.
Oh,
Y a-tu
yeah.
du sel dedans,
Oh.
Marie? Est-ce que tes
It's my
biscuits sont
sister's
salés,
cookie.
Marie?
It's not mine, it's my sister's!
Mais
Oh,
c'est sûr
ok,
que du
cool.
sel dedans, tu mets du sel quand tu fais la pâtisserie.
Non, mais
How is it?
Non, mais
il y a
non, non, non,
Medicine
c'est pas ça que je veux dire, c'est pas ça que je fais de la... Laisse faire.
En tout cas,
Outraged Mary sounds.
C'est pas ça que je voulais dire.
en tout cas, toi, tu
I
sais
need-
qu'il n'y aura plus de Buttercup,
Oh, distraught
cookie, là.
lesbian.
I need to make a soundboard with like scared J noises of outraged Mary sounds.
Shy gabbing.
No.
Just like the.
That.
Exactement.
I just know a few things we could use to trigger those sounds. It's amazing.
Panic
For-
chapeau noises. Ah!
Pour Ralph, c'est juste un je vais aux toilettes.
Je vais faire pipi.
Je fais pipi.
Juste un
Peppy
petit
Ralph
bord.
noises.
C'est juste un bruit d'eau.
Oh wow.
Just running water.
On va commencer à te faire un réflexe pavlovien, on va partir le son. Puis au bout d'un moment, ça va être hey, ça fait longtemps qu'on a eu un break, puis on va partir le son.
Sorry about that. We can get back on track. Vu que je mangeais des biscuits faits par des lebos et Gautron, fallait que j'en parle. C'était comme nécessaire.
It is wise to fear them, for they are mighty. Donc,
Should have done.
y'all don't have anything pirates. You don't have anything else to ask the king, so you can leave and take the third door to the left. I think I said first time.
Are you a little bow? Bow?
Bow.
That thing.
A bow would not be the same
A
thing.
little bow toy.
I don't.
It's okay.
I mean, he helped us. I guess it's only fair we help him.
He's also the king.
And he's also not my king. Wait, kind of.
A
He's
little
the king
bit.
of all of you,
Your
but
king.
only during autumn.
How am I the only one that remember that is our king?
You know what's fun with
Everyone right
autumn?
now.
You know what's fun with autumn?
I mean, sure, he's my king all the time, but still.
You know what's fun with autumn? Winter comes next. Wait.
But you guys never do anything, so winter isn't that great.
And then you get the spring.
Party town.
Very noisy spring.
We've been here for like a month.
That's when
And so
the
far from
that's when the
what I
discounts
see,
are at the bowling alley.
you prefer when nothing happens and when change actually takes place.
So, third door on the right.
We take it, Ralph.
So
step
you open the
back.
door, and behind it there's the hedge. I've described it a little bit before. It's extremely foggy. A field as far as the eyes could see if there was not so much fog of white lilies that grow pretty high. They go up to your waist.
Wait, so
Yeah, they grow
Okay.
pretty high.
So I'm almost buried in it, and Jay is pretty fine.
Yeah, you've got it like to your chest, and Jay got it to his like
he's
because he's pretty tall.
Look for the pine cone and the flowers. You'll find me.
Well, suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It's beautiful in a haunting way. Like it would be so beautiful if it would just be sunny. And in the
Amelia,
distance, you can
Amelia
see
is
some large
exceedingly
shade.
grateful it's not a forest.
And in the distance, you can see just a little bit through the fog, peeking out some large shapes.
can't we see like seaweed, or are we too far inland?
Yeah, there are a few just seaweeds, like floating as if they were at the bottom of a lake. But there is obviously no water.
Alright, so I guess it's that direction.
Yep. Keep your eyes peeled.
Since I'm a little bit over whatever weeds are around here, can I try and just make sure that nothing's kind of creeping on us? Act like a big vigil tower or something.
Yeah, make a perception check.
What's composure?
And I'll keep it as like your score for if something was to happen.
I'll go sit on your shoulders.
No, I want to do that.
Big fat 0.
All right.
Does that
Well,
make it
That's a 1.
does that make it a failure? No.
A 1? No.
No, because it's not dramatic.
Exactly. I could dramatically fail it, but
Make it dramatic.
I don't get anything.
Drama, ho, drama, ho.
Oh, it's just a spot check. What could go wrong?
And so you get pounced on by a tiger.
did you want to make that a dramatic failure?
No.
Okay. Because I had
Do
a
it.
very, very simple answer to that.
Sharks.
Well, you have
Weird.
You turn
have
and you
people
and
with
you
lasers.
poke out your eyes on the thorns of the hedge.
Do it. Do
At
it.
the
do
very
it, do it.
least, you can cast Pathfinder for free.
Do it.
Can
I'll
I
find plenty
well,
of occasions to.
talking
try
about
to-
Pathfinder? Can I just do Pathfinder to try and lead myself to a piece of driftwood?
Yeah.
I
I'll go
will-
check the exact wording, but that sounds like something Pathfinder was made to do.
Where are the damned?
So while we're waiting for Casey to activate his power, why does Persimmon even need someone from each court for this thing?
I really think it's just traditional.
It's a ritual.
And are we supposed to represent the unity within all changeling community? Is that it?
We can
I think
try
we're
to.
doing the mighty.
I think you can try to do a good job of it.
Pretty weird.
Don't you think we did a good job at it?
Well, so far we haven't. We're just
Quick,
waiting.
quick flashback to the amount of bile that has been said.
It's also part of the changeling life to have conflict, I guess.
Where is damned Pathfinder? I don't remember what.
Well, I have hedge senses, so
Oh.
the character is especially skilled at finding her way in the edge. Gain a 2-die bonus to all roll to navigate the edge, and to
Handy.
find
Oh,
icons,
Pathfinder, I
food,
have it.
shelter, or goblin fruit here.
So you know the place.
144, Ralph.
Yeah, I got it. So it costs 1 glamour and has no check. So how great is that?
Fantastic. And the loophole is. Oh, I have taken a lethal. But taking a lethal is harsh, so I will.
Yeah, paying a glamour is easier.
Yeah, I will pay the glamour. So. Yep, I lean down and take like a handful of dirt from the ground, spit on it, rub it a bit in my hands, and draw a compass. And
Persimmon hates that spell.
and it points toward some direction.
So basically, you got like a dirt compass in your hand.
Well, I can. From that point on, I instinctively know the direction. So, hedge feature. So I suppose that like asking for a patch of driftwood would be appropriate.
Well, a boat. It's
Yeah.
driftwood, so it's from sunken boat. So a boat is a good target for that.
Yeah, so I know the general direction. I know the distance and direction to the nearest hedge wreckage.
So it's over there.
That
wherever
away.
That away. a few hundred meters away. So it's not super close, but it's not either like
Yeah.
a whole day thing.
Good. I have
Well-
places to be. Um,
Well, if at midnight, you got so much time.
you say that, and then we
So
get
much.
attacked, and then we need to flee, and then we need to hide, and then we need to kidnap Liam again.
I don't know what's going to happen today, but it's gonna be interesting.
And then Gab is going to stretch that on and on and on and on and on instead of just getting
All right,
it done.
then I'll shut up and don't do sad scenes anymore.
No, I loved it. It was terrible in the best of ways.
Well, I have a hatchet now, so I can promise you the killing of Liam would not take as long.
Hatchets are for
Can
bloggers.
we change the
That's-
subject,
Take
please?
his hatchet away.
Hatchets are for bloggers. That's what Night Vale taught us. So.
By the way, this conversation is HRP. It
Oh,
hasn't
very
happened.
much so. No, I
I
know
hope it
Casey.
didn't.
Casey actually is going to be fairly silent.
I think
he-
we kind of all are. This is a
Yeah,
stressful
it
situation.
is sort of tense still.
The whole way.
I just wanna
there's
mention,
just
Gab, that,
Amelia's ears going.
I just want to mention, Gab, that Caro is doing the big sister thing and telling me to get off your back about you dragging on the dramatic scene. That's all I want to say.
Thanks, Caro.
Thank
Shout
you,
out,
Shout out to
Caro.
Caro.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Carol.
Shout out to Carol.
I need a button just to make that appear. That right
The
now.
DS is actually gonna be quite like voluble. Like he's gonna talk a lot, and it's gonna be kind of easy to notice that this is kind of his way of calming down.
See. Can you all make a perception check as you walk toward the boat wreckage?
Can you remind us what it is?
Wits composure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you have any bonus, like danger sense, because I know many people have danger sense, or
Dangerous.
related things.
Danger
Gab, I
sense.
know you had like a contract, or I don't know.
I have danger sense and a contract.
Damn.
Both can apply.
I have danger sense
Um,
and hedge sense.
Ralph, would language French apply?
If
What?
you try to talk to whatever is perhaps coming your way and it speaks French, yes.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
that's not a no. That's not a no.
Bonjour.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Merci.
Ho, ho, ho.
Banane.
Marie,
Like
does
that
danger sense give us dice?
What?
What?
Does danger sense give us dice or something?
I think it gives you a +2. if I
Probably.
remember.
So we were saying wits composure flat.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Did you fail? I love it. I love it when you fail. Oh
Damn.
no. Chapeau.
That's a 6. That's a 6.
That's a 6. That's a 8. That's a
If
1.
you
That's
have very high clarity, that you if you didn't take any clarity damage, you can get a +2.
a...
I still have I
Have
rolled
one.
2.
Have one.
Ralph, on top of that, Serena's just gonna mind her step and be very, very, very careful as she moves around. And she's gonna activate Vigilance of Ares. So she will automatically detect any ambush traps or attack.
Damn.
So what's your score with little fingers? All right.
I like the focus shift on my fingers.
It's very
So-
cinematic.
It's going to be only Marie, but
Okay.
also Gab because of that ridiculous super strong contract. Like you were walking, and very suddenly, you notice flowers moving to your left. Yeah, your ears just go.
Serena's gonna step back and turn towards it, so probably bumping into whoever is next to her. And like, you know, the defensive arms kind of thing.
Sniff in the air.
I will.
Roll initiative.
So you all stop, or did you tell the others like, wait, something, or?
Well, yeah, I raise my hand like in a everyone stop kind of way, and my ears are like focused instead of just moving around.
I will draw my weapon.
Wait a minute. I just want to go see a little something, so I don't lie. Not that I would ever lie to you in any circumstance.
That's fair. That's fair. I
Mhm.
trust that. I trust that.
All right. There's not a sound. Everything stopped moving at the same time as you. And then roll for initiative.
There you go.
God damn it.
Don't forget the initiative mods that your weapons come with,
Yep.
Right.
if weapon you have.
14.
Damn.
Oh,
9.
that's an 8.
That's friend initiative.
8. 11.
That Moinissimo save psych, right? Initiative mode.
That's 9.
Oh no, wait. 6 for me.
So
6
just
for Cap.
hold it in front of you, except for Matty, because you don't have enough fingers.
I do. It's sign
What?
language for 14.
Fair.
Smooth.
Do we really want to do that?
Oh, they
That
serve you
one.
plus composure.
Hmm.
I was
You
wondering
guys
how
are
you guys
good.
had so high AC, how I had so high initiative, and it turns out I had read it wrong.
It's binary for 9.
If you want on one hand, it's this.
Jay, what's
No,
yours?
wait.
6.
Nine. 9. That's 9.
And Tony?
11.
We're showing them, but you're still asking?
Tony wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't either, so.
Right. We now have a very fun button. Stream is the shout out to Caro button.
Shout out.
Fantastic.
That's
Shout out to
amazing.
Carol!
Shout out to
Shout
Caro.
out.
All right. Maddie, you have the honor of starting the ball.
Don't we get like battle music? Battle music.
Can you find me something? I'm bad at battle music.
I'll find something.
Yeah, just stick that into Watch Together.
Alright.
But in the meantime, like the creature stopped moving, but you can notice like in the flowers, like some of them are a little further apart, like there's something hiding between them. So you know that you can act on it.
Alright. I'm gonna grab the thing.
Just suplex that bitch.
Yes. I gotta move my snack away. Give me a second.
How much defense do you guys have?
I have 4.
All of it.
I have 5, but I think it goes up because you're attacking me.
3. 3 defense.
It's okay. I got your character sheets. I can
Yeah.
look it up.
We only have one weird for now. Unless you bought some, which I
All right, Eddie, your turn.
Does it count as a duel?
Not really. It's like
Darn.
you're fighting a ravenous beast in the wood.
What should I roll?
What are you going for? Just punch it?
Yeah, I want to yeet it. Like,
So,
grab it and...
what are we fighting?
You don't see
I
it right
wanna
away,
go.
but she's gonna pull it out of the
Yeah.
bushes.
My
Okay.
goal is to see what we're fighting.
It's just
so I'm gonna
lint.
grab.
Flint again.
Get off!
Oh no!
Don't hurt Lint! Don't hurt Lint!
So what do I roll? Almighty DM.
Roll strength plus brawl against its own strength athletic. So you can roll. And you want to have more success than the thing. Oh no.
What happened? Oh.
Yeah, I had 5 dice.
Damn.
Whoops.
And I was so proud of my 899.
I
Yeah,
got like
well...
8, 9, 10, and then another one that didn't.
You tried.
So you don't manage. You try to go and get it, but to dodge you, it raises above the flowers, and then the others can see a shark made of like thorns and flowers together,
Okay.
and it sort of just hovers there. It's like it was swimming in water, but.
Ah. Sharknado was real.
Bri, your
Jab.
shark do Bri, your shark do. It works. It just totally works. All right, after Marie, it is. I switched pages. It is Tony. There's a briar shark of thorns and flowers looking for a snack.
I'm
Running is also okay.
You're the snack of
Like-
the group. I'm sorry to announce it to you, but you're the snack of the group.
yeah, I'm the snack. I'm not the one that bites. So I'm just gonna step back and kind of like try to cheer on Marie and tell her that she can do it, and just like faintly take out my hatchet and just ready myself with my no weaponry.
It's the shark's turn.
Cool.
Shit.
Maddie, what's your defense? It was 4, I think. You told me earlier.
It is 4.
It misses you. So it gets a swing, try to get a good bite at you, but you duck under it and manage not to get bitten.
Nice.
Chapeau.
I will shoot.
Go ahead.
So I draw my firearm, do the regular thing, hold it steady, and pow! It's dexterity plus firearms.
It is.
My specialty, and I am happy to be a cop because that way I can shoot.
Its defense will not apply.
Undesirables.
But I'm gonna give you a -2 because, you know, there are allies, lots of things, just so, you know, you need to be more careful, but its defense doesn't apply.
Sure. That is still 2 successes, and it's a
How much damage?
2
does it get?
damage weapon.
All right. So we're good with that.
Yep.
So you do manage to shoot right at it. Hard to know whether it's really hurt or whatever. It's mostly plants, but can't be nice to be shot at. Jake,
How big is the thing?
pretty big. Like,
Is it
at least bigger than a little bit bigger than you, and you have the giant feet.
damage plus successes, or is it just damage flat?
Firearms is just damage,
Okay.
but there is no defense. Like that's the
Yeah.
trait.
I'm going to wrestle with it.
Go ahead.
Like
Alright.
it's kind of is it kind of like a floating around just trying to grab it? Yeah, I'm just gonna try and pin it down.
Roll
Suplex.
brawl athletics. to
Go ahead,
suplex
suplex the shark.
Brawl athletics, and I have my.
And it will also roll. It's brawl and strength. Sorry if I said athletics.
I'm gonna willpower this one.
Go ahead.
I
my
have
God,
one.
How can I? Guys, I'm very, very sorry.
I have one. I have 9 dice and I have 1 success.
I have 5 dice, and I got, and I am not kidding, 6 successes.
Get out.
Damn.
Get out.
God!
I'm
I
so
just
mad.
leave with the shark. Like, help!
I
got
just
your
wish
willpower.
it wasn't true, but it is. You don't
You're
see
right
so
back
well.
into
Oh
my
my
glass of water.
God.
Thaddeus just looks at it,
Alright.
shakes his head, and goes, "Well, he's had a good life. Let's just move on."
Well, on the bright side, you don't get hurt.
Fair.
It's got an exceptional success. You're you're gonna get a condition. I'm gonna take some time to look at
Oh
it.
no.
Your
Levitating.
condition is death.
Actually, you can do the other rounds and I can look and suggest you something.
I would go for shaken.
Oh, that would just make sense.
Like you're just this close from a giant shark, head shark mouth.
Point
What
given.
What does she can do? Can I get the book?
Yes, but it's gonna be my turn, so don't lose my page.
No, I'll keep your page up. This is it? This is your page?
Yes.
Basically, you're afraid, and you resolve the
Condition.
yeah. Basically, to resolve the fact that you are afraid, it's basically role play things. It's page 344.
44.
you're
Oh,
afraid.
it's a hedge thing. Okay.
Guess where we are?
That's fair. Paranoid shaken. Okay. Oh, he said bit bigger than I figured.
All right, we can move on. You're shaken, Gab.
Yay! I'm gonna try something, and it's gonna be against you, against wits and weird.
All right, how much wits does that thing have? Quite a lot.
Reroll.
Dear
We rolled
fucking
zeros.
lord, can I just fail?
Wow.
We're all gonna die.
Reroll.
So that's
No, that's
5.
5. Let's roll. Yeah, roll that again.
All
That's a
right,
9.
all right. You get it, despite my like 4 successes on 5 dice.
All right. So, Serena's gonna activate a contract. Basically, the ice that was in her pine cone is just gonna start glittering and starting to fly in the air around her. And her broken side is just gonna flash, and everything is gonna flash at once, and it's gonna create this like explosion of color that is gonna blind it. And
It gets the blinded condition, I get.
and so it's an exceptional success. He suffers the deafened tilt, both ears.
Gonna go look at tilts.
He's blinded, deafened, and he also suffers the disoriented condition.
Everything's great. Well, like deafened is not gonna change much to it, but blinded and the
Disoriented.
disoriented are definitely boons for you. -3 to any roll that rely on vision. -5 and of all defense if both eyes are affected. So
Fun,
it's -5
fun.
for everything.
Thank you.
And disoriented does disoriented. -2 to basically it's got the maximum
Damage it could take from that spell, yes.
yeah.
Kept just being like, what can I say except you're
right,
welcome?
So the beast suddenly look very confused and just thrashes around. Marie, it's back at you.
So there's one beast, right? I'm gonna grapple it.
It's got -5. You can roll for strength brawl.
Two.
You manage to hold it. It's a little tricky because it's pretty big and it's kind of flying around, but you manage to hold it in place. It's still thrashing. It's trying to fight you at it, but you have it immobilized for now.
Because I got a nice contract.
Nice. Tony?
I'm gonna try to slash at it with my axe, as it doesn't look like it can see.
A tried and true technique.
And it can't move right now.
Yeah, so
Roll
can't move,
your
can't see.
attack.
That seems to be in my seems to swing in my favor. So that would be
It
Dex.
It has no defense, so you basically roll Dex plus weaponry.
Okay.
So basically you roll Dex -1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's still one success.
So you do 1 plus whatever damage your axe has.
Plus strength, I would imagine.
No, it's successes plus the damage rating.
Okay. So that would be 2 damage. Yeah.
All right.
I hit it! I hit it! I hit it!
Congrats!
It's Shark's turn. It's trying to break free. It's really thrashing about in panic.
It's trying to
Maddie, you
break
can roll.
free.
Strength brawl.
It's trying to break free.
Just get more than nothing.
Trying to break free from the grapple by the big dude. It's trying
4.
to break free.
You hold strong. I just wished it hurt you a bit. -5 on everything. Chapeau.
I think my intents are pretty simple. Oh,
Shoot.
but he's in a grapple with Marie.
Yeah. You got any contract or something?
None that are very civil, I guess. Except like Red Revenge.
Maybe that's not the time.
You think? So I would still have like -2?
Yep.
Okay. Can live
Just
with
because
my-
it's not the beast that's giving you -2, it's Maddie.
Marie. So I can live with -2. And so I will take
I hope-
aim and shoot once more. That is a success.
It was 2 damage.
Yes.
Sorry, Jay.
All right. So seeing that Amelia's trying to wrestle and she's grappling it, I'm just gonna. Nick is gonna get back up from his failure to that. He's gonna try and see her in need of help. He's gonna start walking towards her and just get a bit too close to the mouth. That's kind of just snaps towards him. And he's just gonna take a step back and be like, "Oh, they got this. They got this.
Maybe not that one.
Oh, you know what? You don't need me for this one.
There you go, Amelia.
That's
You
my
can
turn."
resolve your condition
Yes.
and get a beat. Gab. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, honey. Oh,
Okay.
you're frozen.
I froze. Oh no, I froze. Okay. All right. So I have no weapon, no nothing.
You don't have.
But I'd like to try to do something, which is like he's really annoying with his mouth biting and shit. So I'd like to grab a strap or my belt or duct tape in the best of worlds, and do big with little, and just like make a muzzle, and snap his mouth shut.
Roll. Strength roll. Improvised weapon.
I have
Against
craft
it.
that allows me to do a lot with
You have what?
a craft that basically allows me to do a lot, whatever I have.
Well, it's really like an attack you're doing there. You're trying to
Yes.
pin its mouth, so I'm going for brawl.
Yeah,
Or
that's fine.
weaponry if you're more comfortable with
No,
that.
I have brawl. That's fine.
It's still gonna get a few dice because the fact that it's blind doesn't stop it from just thrashing about.
Yeah.
But it's still disoriented and all, so that's it's got 2.
I got 0.
All right, so you don't manage to close
Okay,
its do a muzzle with it.
I did good last time. I don't need to do good every turn.
Yeah, you did more than enough. And Marie, it's back at you. I took the best moment. All right, it takes 3 points of damage.
All right.
So you have it in your arms,
I'm
hugging
gonna
it
use.
close.
I'm gonna use the the might of the terrible brute.
What's it do? It looks
So
fine.
basically, I become fucking swole.
All right.
I will.
Pay your glamour. I guess.
Amelia will let out a terrible growl, like a beastly scream, and just become twice as big as she usually is.
Oh damn!
You get giant.
Don't mess with the tiger.
Well, I would certainly let her step on me.
I don't need any dice. Blah, 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 blah. Yes,
Your
and
sister
I keep
right now will be
grapple.
having Vietnam flashbacks, but you know.
It's fine. It's fine. And I'm gonna keep the grapple, and every time I win, I can steal 1 point of strength from the creature.
Roll for strength brawl.
I'm rolling good,
It succeeds.
so I
because you
grab 1
don't. Well,
point of
you
strength.
succeed. That your action
Yeah.
succeeds, not the shark.
Yes. So I gain 1 point of strength more, and the shark loses 1. If the shark goes to 0, it has the immobilized tilt and is unable to perform any physical action.
All right. Well, for now, it's still got some strength because it had more than 1. But it's not fun. Do you? All right. That's good. Tony.
Yes,
I
I'm.
think that
I'm,
was more than enough to remove its strength because that's what it's using.
I'm gonna swing at it with my 2 dice again and miss.
All right. Chapeau.
Why change a winning recipe? 14 herbs and spices, motherfucker! That's a
Kentucky
success.
Fried Shark. You do 2 damage.
That's the beauty of guns.
Yeah, the beauty of guns.
Guns. I need like some Japanese traditional music. The beauty. Guns.
These spark joy.
Jake.
Yep. All right. So since everything seems to be still getting kind of in the hands of the very big tiger right now, I'm just gonna take my crowbar and just whack the thing, just straight out, hit it on the head.
Whack.
Whack. That would be, I'm guessing, strength athletics or strength brawl.
Strength weaponry.
Oh shit! All right, give me a sec. Maybe I should just punch the guy.
But it
and
has no defense in its defense.
-1 dice. All right, I will I will critically fail. No, not yet. Fuck it. All right.
Oh, you can. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna get bitten.
Yeah. I'd like that. I'd like
Fine.
someone to get hurt a little.
I'm gonna get bitten. I'm gonna critically fail this because I have a luck die anyways. Actually, can I roll? If it's a 10, it's a 10, and any other chance, I'll take the critical fail.
That's good. Good enough for me.
Let's go with that. It's a critical fail.
All right. Wait a minute. I left the page of the monster because I wanted to check for something.
I left the page of the monster because I wanted to check for a second bigger monster that's about.
Yeah, the other bigger monster that's just behind there, behind the boat. No. I'm gonna make a little tag on you. Take 3 lethal. As it bites your arm, you try to whack it, and in a stroke of luck on its part and bad luck on yours, it's thrashing because it hardly can see you. Your arm gets in the way of its mouth, and it senses something and just.
Pete's sake! Ah!
And it's Gab's turn.
So fighting the shark is not my piece of cake.
Like,
Um.
not acting is also all right.
Can I do something for Nick?
Like, first aid his arm?
Yeah. Or get the stuff so he can first aid himself afterwards.
I can just hand you the crowbar. Just whack it!
Well, if anything, you could, like, I get you don't have, like, a med kit in your inventory, but you could take, like, a part of your shirt and make, like, just strips of bandages that he could use a little later on.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna be, like, start moving the bag, start looking in it, and then I guess Nick is gonna get the crowbar like he just did. If he's okay with that.
Jay.
He's looking into the void.
Or she's gonna grab the crowbar and attack.
All right. It doesn't
I
have any
decided
defense.
Alright, so it's weaponry and
Strength.
okay. So I'm gonna take a willpower. Are you kidding me? I don't critically fail, but I fail.
You don't succeed. Well, out of fear for not hitting right on Amelia because they are moving and, in a disgruntled manner, you are a little shy and do not hit the creature. We're back at Mary.
I'm still gonna grapple.
You hold the grapple.
I held the grapple.
Well, if you do a check right now, you could, like, strangle the thing and just try and crush it with your arms.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead. It has no defense against that.
Strength brawl?
Strength brawl.
I should have gone for that.
Fine.
All right. As you hold the creature with your powerful arm that you stole the strength of the creature, it still thrashes and try to get free. And as close as you are, you start to see the flowers wilt. And as you just hold it strong against you, eventually it stops to move and the flowers just start to float. Like every thorns and plants that composed it just go loose and float up. Oh, and there's a train.
Over the garden wall was real.
Oh no!
Woo!
I think we can stop the battle music. You took
It-
care of Briarwolf. Well, it was Briar Shark, but I used the stat block for Briarwolf. In all transparency, I thought it was very strong, and I was afraid for you guys, and you just make sword work right out of it.
We have
But
three
yeah, you'll
warriors.
tell me if I need to do a clarity check for this.
No, it was like you fought plants. It's fine.
Okay.
You
good.
killed the big twig.
Yeah.
That
Well,
weird.
we talked about killing twigs before, and it was pretty traumatic for a lot of people here.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you okay, Leon?
Oh yeah,
Well,
I'm fine, thank you.
I think I'd actually be much more worried for Casey. Amelia seemed to have it quite under control.
Serena is
I'm
gonna
still-
start looking in her
I'm
bag.
still
for-
so big. I'm just yeah, I'm fine. Nicholas,
Oh, fine.
are you okay?
I'm fine. Big blood dripping from the arm. I'm fine.
All right, so
Oh.
she's. I should have said what I'm packing first. This way it would be easier.
Note to
I guess you got band-aids.
you have band-aids.
Yeah.
I'm
it
guessing
would
I
be
have a change of
logical to
socks.
have- You have a change of socks. You maybe brought like peroxide or whatever.
Oh
You
my
know,
Alright.
very basic medical things if you want, like band-aids and disinfectant.
Is someone a better healer than I?
I'm a pretty good doctor. They call me Dr. Stone.
Alright,
I'm literally a good doctor.
I'll be listening to your instructions. And she shows you what she has.
Ah shit. How can I assist in a medical check?
You can assist -2 because it's literally on you, but
Fair.
roll for the check -2.
Genre intel médecine?
What?
What would you normally need for that?
Intelligence medicine. You'll get his bonus for the check.
I think I just have that. -2, you
That-
say? Yeah.
That looks like a dreadful wound. Oh, that is nasty.
It's pretty bad.
Nicholas,
Very.
what would you normally need for that?
Oh well, my first guess would be to amputate. Like there is no way that anything from this could be salvaged.
Okay, no, let's not. Okay, another thing that evolved, not only telephones, medicine. Big note on that. Right
Well, you
check out
can't-
the amputation.
Well, you can't argue with the efficiency. No one suffered from leg pain after the leg was cut off.
I'd rather keep my arm and make it hurt.
Alright, so Serena is gonna get basically the socks and start making this pad to cover the wound and make sure that it doesn't like fester slash get infected, whatever. And she's gonna take whatever she finds
Jay,
around.
would you help her?
I have zero. I had
So
2
you
dice.
don't do much.
Yeah, exactly.
Gab,
Oh,
I'll give you -1 because you have nothing of great use.
Well, I can do big with little.
I got
I'm-
some medicine.
That's
if
not
you want.
crafting, though. I love you, but
I'm
that is
I'm
not-
I
actually
got
I'm,
one
I'm
dot
actually
in
gonna use my
medicine.
presence to try to distract Jay, so it does not hurt as much, and he's not concentrating on the wound, which is like 3 lethal, which is still like it's a big wound.
it is bad.
Are you just
Like-
gonna keep worrying me more and more about my wound?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go like, well, another alternative. The dentist would often do so. You break a toe or a finger, and that way you don't concentrate on the pain that is in your mouth. Should I do that? I do have a hatchet, and it has been used. It
I
has
would-
shown to be efficient today.
You know what, Thaddeus? I think you're a really good barman and you serve really good cocktails nowadays, but I am not trusting you on the doctor stuff.
During that
Are you
time,
sure?
there's
Because
just
I've seen what you do with your hands, and I do not believe that you need your little finger.
oh boy, oh boy.
Alright, Leon,
Gab,
so
yes.
you're gonna see that while Serena's getting ready to patch it up, she doesn't know what she's doing. Like she's trying to get it, but she has no medicine, and it shows. Like she
And
knows
there's
the band-aid, and she
there's
knows how
Amelia behind her going like, no, that one. No, listen, that one. I got some medicine. So I'm like, no, what
I
are you
know she'll
doing?
help.
Oh wow.
Maybe you can help
I'm
get.
helping. I'm helping.
Do it instead of me doing it.
Do a check -1.
Would be
Intelligent
medicine.
medicine.
Do you want me to roll something for distracting Jay, or is
It's a lot-
it just
Yeah,
it's a
just
lot-
for fun, you can go ahead and roll presents.
Who's dead?
I'm doing a luck die here.
yeah?
Socialize.
The Briar Shark died.
I got one.
Okay.
So that would be presence, empathy, socialize,
Is there
Persuasion?
fast talking?
persuasion. Yeah, sure.
So, Chapeau, for recap,
Yes.
Marie just strangled the Briar Wolf after she turned into a barrel bear. The thing died right after that because she had like 5 in strength and just destroyed it from the inside out, it seems. So the thing is dead, but Jay has been bitten for 3 lethal along the way. So now they're trying to heal him a little bit and make it bearable.
Okay.
So Serena's gonna keep trying to make the stuff while hearing you, Leon, over her, like her going like, no, this, no. Oh,
Actually,
at some point she's gonna turn around and go, you know what? She's gonna give it to you. You do it.
actually, shouldn't it be subterfuge?
Yeah, subterfuge.
Subterfuge.
Marie,
Mary, are you trying
your-
to heal him?
Yeah.
I will help you.
everyone helps
Except me.
Yes,
I'm
but-
not
except
helping.
Gab.
Yes,
with
but
the-
I'm very good at helping.
So Chapeau, roll medicine -2 to help Marie.
All right, so that's still medicine +2.
Damn.
My mental gives me mental mundane teamwork tests.
Nice.
So,
So
4.
roll for your check, and then Marie can get the bonus dice.
That's 1.
So you get 1 additional dice on your roll, baby.
That's a 2.
All right. So 2 of your lethal damage will heal faster. They're
Okay.
not gone.
Of course.
They'll heal twice as fast
Okay.
when you get a chance to rest.
So that's how
I
many
see. Instead of-
months?
Lethal is not a month. Lethal is a week.
It's
Yeah,
3
it's a week.
days, 4 days.
Oh.
But it will be a little less for the 2 first. So we can write that down somewhere.
So,
Just
well,
so
I'll
you
just write like a week. In a week, the lethal ones.
the two first. There'll be 1 left, but it's not 3. So it's patched up. It's not bleeding profusely anymore. He's safe, and it won't infect. It's not the best, but it's all right. And once all that is said and done, well, you still got a few 100 meters to walk before you find a boat.
Well, as I did say, a simple amputation would clearly take away any worries that we'd have about infection or further
I do
troubles at
believe
beyond.
that cutting your tongue could be helpful right now.
Oh, darling, you would love my tongue. What would you be angry at without it?
It is
You
quite
two,
distracting.
you two,
That's quite.
you two. Put leeches on it. Let's go.
Leeches? Well, I never signed up for leeches.
Well, we are in the marsh.
I just get up. Let's just do. This is fine. Thanks, Amelia. I appreciate it, and you too, Casey, and Thaddeus.
You're welcome.
I don't know what kind of medicine was practiced where you came from, but we don't cut things just because we can nowadays. We try and heal them instead. I would just start on that basis instead.
I suppose I get the point, but you can't argue with the brutal efficiency of amputation. But then again, I suppose that if you
Well-
can salvage something, one should.
Medicine has had some advances.
Yes, as most things, I suppose.
I'm tempted to carry Nicholas to our next stop.
Well, it's his arm that injured, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, but I'm also a big beast, so.
All right,
Big
yeah,
ride.
you're a big bear.
Well, I can walk. I literally can stand on my 2 feet. This is no, drop me. I'm not a princess. I look like Rapunzel.
Huh.
God damn it.
It's mostly Merida, I would imagine, but yes, in a way.
So as
Fine.
you walk and have this awkward moment, Casey, you hear something like a soft whisper in your ear. The truth, Casey. The truth. And this voice hurts. Someone you know very well.
I don't remember setting my phone alarms to sound like that.
Don't.
I will look around and find nothing, I suppose.
Not really.
Everything all right, Casey? Are we lost?
But out of curiosity, do I see anything with 4 successes? Anything of relevance?
Wait a minute.
I'm not saying that I'm seeing anything relevant to that, but I mean, we are in the hedge and I have 4 successes to spot things.
I made the check. Do not spot anything that would be out of the ordinary.
Okay. We don't see Lint following
You don't
us.
see no lints.
No Lint.
Lint adventure.
It's the boy.
Fine.
He's not there.
Going.
Are you still carrying me in your arms?
Bridal
Yeah.
style.
I'm gonna say it again, but my legs are fine.
I know that. Sorry, I know that.
I am sure your voice was actually the very normal one, and then just took the bigger one to look stronger. I'm sure Amelia actually did that.
She's practicing for Natalie.
Natalie, she ran away with
Chapo, can you
all
roll?
my
Fine,
money.
money.
Can you roll wits, composure, and weird?
Oh damn.
And weird?
All of us?
That's weird.
Just Chapo.
Just chapeau.
Just chapeau.
Hey. Hey. Okay, bye.
You only but hear the whispers every now and again.
So,
Hmm.
what's driftwood look like? I could just rip a tile from sunken boat or something.
What the drifts? What else do you need?
Oh, what's with the town, Casey?
Haven't you done
Fine.
it before?
It's my turn
Mhm.
saying I'm fine.
Oh,
Obviously so.
Oh,
Are you still searching?
Of course I am.
Cause you're what?
What?
I thought it was Ralph asking me the question, but I absolutely love that Casey answer.
Huh.
Yo, what are you saying?
Amelia's ears are back to going like, what? Did you hear something weird?
Serena is gonna look at Casey and just put her hand on his arm or take his hand and go, "Are you okay, Casey?" And she's gonna read lucidity.
You're
At
gonna
Gab,
what?
you're not
Yeah,
full
you
robot,
are
mais
chub.
you're
Halfway
Why?
through full robot.
Pretty
But
chubby.
you want to do read lucidity? What's it do?
I'm gonna need the book. So
Well, I got it
basically,
in front of me.
it's a contested roll. It's on 137.
I'm going there. Oh no, I closed the book.
Okay.
Guess we're not
Uh,
going there. Guess we're not going to Disneyland.
So I'm gonna know if another person's mental stability is good or not. Oh, you have it in your eyes. Well, in front of you.
So
Yep.
you're asking if he's
Basically,
insane.
you can learn your clarity
Yeah.
level.
So it's manip, empathy, weird versus composure and weird.
Well, I guess Casey could allow it to go through, and depending
If
on
you want.
Yeah. So I just say my current clarity.
Yeah, Gab, you can pay for your glamour, and you
I'm
have to tell
touching his
her.
skin. I'm touching his skin.
Oh, it's the loophole for
Yep.
finding that. So your current clarity score and any clarity condition.
I'm at like 2/4, but like there's a free box, so I have two. I'm 2 down, and I can my dot is over the 4 square. You know what I mean? And I have no conditions.
So you're no clarity doctor, but he's doing all right. He's
Okay.
known to be is.
Hey,
Mhm.
That's good. Ah. All right.
I'm just bothered.
By
It's
what?
all right.
Oh, freaking! It is bothersome.
Well, I would certainly imagine so, but in the land of, well, in the hedge, I would think that the stress of being here would be the farthest thing from your mind, would make it the farthest thing from your mind.
Well, you
Yeah,
say
well,
that, but
we're just walking right now.
well, you say that, but that's another strange thing that's happened to you today, Casey. You know, the unlocked door. You're stressed over there. Now you're stressed here. Listen,
You, by
I
the
don't
way,
want to assume anything.
you
But
guys probably have seen the fact that I had gotten a letter, but obviously not the content.
of course not. Well, I'm just saying I know you enough to know when you're anxious, and this kind of place doesn't get you that anxious. This is not your police attitude ready to go through the mob kind of anxious. This is more like, can you please drop me down?
We're doing great.
I
No,
I don't-
you're doing great.
I'll just wiggle out of your arms. Well, I'll just go in front of Casey. You know, if you want to talk something that you don't want other people to hear, like I don't know, whatever's on the other side of that door, and then just point any direction. Well, here no one's listening except us. But no, I don't want to twist your arm, buddy. But if something's making you anxious, we're here. All right, let's get that damn driftwood.
And as luck would have it, as you resume your walking, you see the boat. An old, like, you know, big ass 2-mast boat. Well, it's like half of it, but it.
All right, so here's the Queen Anne's Revenge. We've been looking for it.
God damn it! Found it.
See, I understood that part.
So lucky you all that you have a hatchet.
Haha.
Hey,
This is your moment to
Good
shine,
looking.
Thaddeus.
just do the good American thing and cut off the wood with my gun.
Well, Thaddeus is just gonna like very proudly take out his hatchet and just look at all of you and go, "Well, I've carried it all the way. You don't imagine I will be the one cutting the wood as well."
And here I thought for a second you might have a redeemable quality too.
Oh, darling, by now I'm sure you know that I do not.
It was dumb of me to hope.
So
I'm
I
just
go
gonna
to
grab a
town and
hatchet.
I go to town, probably work out some frustrations.
My arm's busted. I'm not cutting the wood.
So then I can try.
Is it me or is
I-
Amelia just frozen in time, ready to fight?
Yeah.
Love
Marie, your camera is.
Oh my god, she's just.
She's just.
But
I-
she's
I-
also
I assume she's
very.
like that.
She's also very like doubtful about the fight she's about to go in.
Like,
I
everything
didn't
about it
I
sounds
didn't notice
true.
she was frozen because I thought she was just being suspicious at what Thaddeus was saying, and I thought like, yeah, this is on par. This is entirely legit.
The
But
pose
no-
just seemed natural to hold. So I was like, okay, yeah, that.
But yeah, so I take the hatchet and I go to town on the hall to break off like pieces and.
You managed to get everything you needed pretty easily.
Do I hear anything else?
Roll the same roll I had you roll.
Yay!
While he's cutting, I'm just gonna look around for fruits.
Can I spend a willpower on that? Like, can I actively try to listen?
Oh, you misinterpret what this roll is about.
Oh.
So anybody,
I was fucking ready.
It was amazing, girl.
Everyone froze and I couldn't drop out and restart.
oh, that's weird.
That happens to me all the time.
So give me a moment. I'm looking for something very important.
Is it goblin fruits?
No.
Oh.
You wish, huh?
Is it a song?
No, it's no song.
Oh.
Not.
I just thought I had written down that, but it seems like I erased most of it.
Well,
Listen,
of
Shepard was looking entirely fabulous though.
course I do.
As always.
Mm.
for watching. Like and subscribe.
Like and
Don't forget
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Like and
Shout out to
subscribe.
Caro!
Shout out to Caro.
Shout out, shout,
Shout out to Caro.
This is edible, and I
Oh,
just
because
just
I
show
think
you
I'm looking at
grass.
the wrong thing.
Ew.
I wouldn't try eating the grass around here.
Why, there's good fruits in the edge. You can find a lot of
Alright.
interesting kind of fruits.
Got a couple
All right,
pieces.
I got it. I got it.
So I turn around with pieces of driftwood. Alright, we got a couple pieces. Should be fine.
It's time to drift away.
You, Casey, you see, like in a ghostly manner, the office of Persimmon. Persimmon is sitting, and all of you are in front of his desk. And you can just hear him say, "Wreathed in thorns and flowers, she lays in the den of winter, watched by your forefather. 'Tis where greatest mind form in the clutch of fairy. And things return to normal."
Huh.
Yeah, you kind of froze for a minute there.
Are you okay, Casey?
I
Do you want me to take the wood?
I can take
Oh.
the wood.
the hedge seems to be doing a number on me.
I'll
It
take
does
the hatchet
indeed.
back.
Guess we
I'll
just head
take the
home.
wood. I'm gonna snatch the wood.
Is that normal? Casey's reaction?
You know, I'm not an expert in the gestures broadly. So, really, could be the place, could be his mind. I just think getting home is the best option right now.
Yes, I would imagine going back to the real world would be most desirable.
Then let's do this. So I'm guessing we're gonna take the closest door and one of us will spend glamour?
You can do that. Yeah.
Otherwise we have to
You could-
cross again?
Yeah, or you have to walk back. But indeed, there is now a boat that has any manner of, portals in
Okay.
it.
He has a captain's cabin.
Yeah. You could find a door inside to portal back to reality. However, you don't know where that's going to bring you.
Or let's just open that door. Take a
I
guess.
can manage something.
I like the idea of just showing up somewhere.
I suppose we'll see.
So one person spends the glamour for everyone.
Yep. The
That it?
door stays open for long enough for y'all to pass through.
Okay, I'll pay it.
Mighty fine of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm gonna turn back human size when passing the door.
Fair.
No. Can't grab me like that, can you?
I'm grabbing the wood.
That's my point. You're too small now. Can't just grab my butt and lift me.
That's the
The
time
wood!
to do it
The
again.
woods! God damn it.
She can't grab your butt and lift you, but she can certainly grab your butt. I would do so myself.
Can we press on, please?
Yes.
I'd rather not grab anyone's butt.
I'd rather not anyone grab my butt either.
You guys are so distracting.
Wait, is that Natalie?
Drops the wood.
Sure, no butts to be grabbed. Let's press on.
If
So
and
you
or
open
buts.
a door, and you go through it.
Is
You're
New
like-
York?
No, you're still in Boston. You didn't go quite that far, but you're like in a kitchen.
We're the last blockbuster in Alaska.
No, you're you're in a kitchen.
House kitchen or restaurant kitchen?
More like restaurant kitchen.
Oh shoot.
Is there
Chapeau?
people?
As you go through the door,
Mm-hmm.
let's pretend you're last.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like a tug on your arm. It's faint and passing, and you go through the door.
Yeah, but as we close the door, I definitely like eat on it, and just I don't look good.
And you really look out of place with all your hiking gear, wood, in a kitchen.
There's
So
an
that
easy
is
solution
happening
to that,
often.
Are there employees or other people here?
You see some further away, but they're not in the kitchen area right now. Lucky you, it's like not a breakfast restaurant, so it's not very busy right now. Maybe you should hurry up.
Oh, let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
You easily find the back door and just go through.
We should come and try this place. Oh, and you know what? Once we have a minute.
I'm not very sure.
It's
They let anyone enter their kitchen just like that. I don't trust them.
I'll just
Bunch of
call.
lumberjacks.
I would imagine most
call-
kitchen employees would not think of locking doors to the hedge.
I'll just
Who
call
knows?
I'll just call a taxi.
Why? Oh, my car. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Well,
five. We
it
need a
is
big
a
bag.
nice.
You're like
I'll walk. It is a nice day out. I'll take a
Marriott to
stroll.
the Autumn Court, please. And then the Marriott to the red cleaning.
orange.
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 All right, so Thaddeus didn't want to go to the in the taxi. Well, anyway, there
Well, Thaddeus just gonna look. He's like, "Well, you're hurt. Ladies should be offered the carriage first, and you seem to be in quite a state. So I'll enjoy the nice sun
Oh,
out.
you know what?
And
Thing is, I'll just walk with you.
are you sure?
Oh yeah, it's a good day today. I mean, I gotta let the wound breathe. So,
Very well. I'd enjoy the company.
and I just turned towards you, Casey, and I am not letting him walk alone out here.
not again.
Wise.
Can I skip on going back to the Naranja place?
What?
The orange. Can I skip from going back to Persimmon? I can walk off that east. I really don't want to go.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
It's alright. I need a good occasion to murder you in broad daylight.
I thought so.
Um.
Well, I do have my hatchet, so I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, it'll seem like a fair fight. Fine, you two go.
I'm just gonna go.
Just know that I know where you live and I know where you work.
I heard so many threats I'm going to disregard.
Thank you, officer. We appreciate your silence. You know, in my time, I used to bribe a few people to keep it shut.
I mean, I'd imagine that an officer would know that for an Irishman to push out threats is like second nature.
Since you're going to the cleanest place around, you could ask for them to dress your wound, by the way. You're sure it won't get infected?
I'm not letting Persimmon touch my wound.
Well, cleanest hands in Boston, that's for sure.
Well, with plus and I'll figure out I'm a fetch, so let's just not try that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, well, I called us a taxi, so
Let's just wait.
I don't know if they'll let me go in with my wood.
It's just a piece of wood.
It's the wood.
I don't know how big is it.
And you're back out.
Well,
So
just leave it on
there's-
the top of the just leave it on the top of the carriage with the valet.
Mm,
Don't be silly. I know that this is not how cars work.
so there's Marie and I in a taxi, and the rest taking a jolly
No, no.
stride.
Nicholas comes with.
Yeah, I'll come with
Okay,
you.
okay,
I'm
okay.
letting these two at each other's throat. That's way more interesting.
No! Blood in the streets.
I have your end credits, Ralph. There's a dead body in a ditch.
All right.
Neither of them have a cell phone.
Nope.
Neither of them.
They'll be fine.
That
It's a
looks-
city in broad daylight.
It's fine. There's also payphones. We're still at the era where payphones existed.
I saw
And
one
your
today. I
views.
was impressed.
Damn.
Was it still working?
I think so.
Was it ringing?
Did you pick up
Yes. I
Calling
think
out
so.
your name.
Shit.
Marina?
Ground control to Major Tom. Sorry, wrong number.
All right. So our little walking friend, what you up to, Serena and Thaddeus?
Bitchin'.
We're walking.
We're walking.
Awkward
If you want to
silence.
keep it silent and awkward, that is mighty perfect.
What is it
Eh.
with courts?
What do you mean?
We never took the time of making that spiel.
Well, I don't know. I suppose that things would be more advanced with actual practical democracy and
I know, right? Like, why would we have to follow kings and queens all the time instead of choosing who we want to rule us?
and there you go. But and so there's 4 courts, one for each season, which
See,
seems rather arbitrary because seasons are not the same all across the globe.
well, it
And then
depends because nowadays the seasons are actually given dates according to solstices and equinoxes, so everyone should have about the same time. But it is so anchored on stuff outside of us. Why not base it on reality and something that is more relevant?
exactly, we've had our share of fantasy and things, and we want rather something more concrete. And do you think that the changelings in the Eastern Indias do have, rather than a summer and a winter court, have a rain court and season and planting court?
But that would be really bad if they only had two courts, because they would end up having this on silly feeling to them. One of them being brighter and the other one being only the bad stuff.
Huh. Well, that would make it like, quite gray, black and white, and
So
easier.
as you are,
Did we leave the intellectual and the rebel together to talk?
yeah. So basically,
Oops.
as you do your revolutionary rambling, you walk and share this moment of interest between the two of you that you never quite had before, which is annoying for everyone around the table, but it's really great for your character.
And before we reach the orange, Thaddeus is just gonna look at Serene and go, "This was rather nice. I enjoy once in a while not fighting with you."
We appear to have reached our destination.
Sure. And he's gonna walk in.
All this happens while the rest of them are actually there.
Meanwhile,
You enter the
in the
office.
car, Casey looking longingly out the window.
Maggie.
Maggie, why didn't you put the wood in the trunk?
Yeah, you
I
could
didn't
have.
want to lose it, okay?
I'm pretty sure Mr. Taxi right here will just run away with a piece of forgotten wood.
Oh, I won't.
Listen,
steal
we're
any
in
wood.
the taxi. The taxi is moving. I got the wood. We're not changing plans now.
As long as I don't have wood on my bench.
I can make sure of that. And it is a very awkward silence.
So what have you guys been up to with wood?
Bleeding,
taxi
guy looking out
driver
the
says-
window. The other one has a 2x4. What is happening?
Walking on the
He's
beach.
trying to make.
The other one has
Oh.
like a bleeding arm.
You do.
Walking on the beach.
Oh, I should be a little more careful. He says, looking at Nicholas.
Yeah.
I am a very bad walker. Sometimes I'm so bad I need someone to carry me.
You arrive at Orange. Fuck you.
Just to say, I have +2 to lie for that. So if he wants me to bullshit, I can't easily do so.
The taxi driver doesn't care.
I believe indeed.
So you arrive, go in the office with the wood. All right, I took candy out at the worst possible time.
Can I
'Cause
can I
they're
put like
extremely chewy.
oh, is there like plastic bags? I just want to put my arm in a plastic bag so nothing gets stained or dirty.
Plastic bags.
So you arrive at the court. Well, I sure hope you did not lose 2 of you.
Oh no, they're
Only about
set
10.
loose on the city.
Only about 10% of
The
one.
legal amount.
Acceptable loss, I suppose. Do you need me to look at your wound?
I appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I'm mighty fine.
This bandage is rather sloppy.
I think it was done with goodwill, and that's all of the healing I need.
You're welcome.
That's what you call a field dressing, my liege.
I know more about medicine than you do.
So I got the wood.
Yes, the wood. I'll just place it there. We'll use it for tonight's ceremony. Until then, I reckon that you can enjoy the day. Make sure that all your friends come at the beach for a ceremony tonight.
What
It's,
time is it again?
You're like late
No,
morning,
what?
early
No,
afternoon.
I am
tonight.
asking.
Sorry.
About the ceremony. What time is it again?
Starts at around 10.
My liege, is King Arthur invited?
Everyone in the freehold is invited.
I'll pass the word to the Winter Court.
I reckon he should remember, but I appreciate the effort.
And for no reason at all. When should it be over? Asketh I to the DM.
Well, usually it goes for as long as people want it.
Pass
Like,
your
there will
word.
be people
Okay,
at the
so
beach for
Okay, so I'll be fine.
probably, yeah, maybe. I hope. Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, guess who's going to manage?
But you
to
know
slip
that
away?
the ceremony is rather brief, and then it's just a get together where Changeling can exchange and talk with one another in a not festive like it would be for spring, but rather jovial get together of Changeling.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna give Natalie her gift. Maybe she'd go on a date
my
with
God.
me.
You have to ask her out for the ceremony. Oh no!
Oh my
Okay,
god!
yeah.
What is this, Stardew Valley?
Make it
I'll offer her a necklace. No, I have.
Remember,
A
everyone,
necklace?
talk to everyone to make sure that you get that relationship bonus
Nicholas will remember this.
and buy the strawberry seeds. But no, Casey is going to turn to Nicholas and say, "So, was your offer for car shopping still?"
Oh yeah, we still have a few hours. How about we go now? If you're willing, I can just
Oh
drive
yeah,
you around.
I don't need much. I like a SUV, but
Would you be okay with your arm like that?
car shopping.
I just look at you and I kind of mimic you, like a, will you be okay with it? Yes, I'll be fine.
My
I am
offer
worried.
still stands.
I appreciate your concern. I'll be fine. Winces he.
I'll be fine.
Nicholas' hospital bill at the end of the month will be horrendous.
I'm just gonna go do medicine lessons at this point. Medical school.
Self-operate.
Well, I know someone who's good at medicine.
He's not touching me.
He's the cleanest you can find.
I don't care.
It's all right. So, you wait outside for the others to come and join you because that was pretty brief, and you all get
Actually-
together. Oh,
Actually, Thaddeus is just gonna come in for a moment, knowing that Serena's gonna stay outside, kind of to meet the others. And as soon as he sees them, he goes, "That's it. I've killed the girl. She was too annoying. I left her in a ditch somewhere, and I am done."
Can I suggest that you do not shout those things at the top of your lungs on the commercial street?
There's just Jack pulling a gun under the counter.
No. He
I
doesn't
reckon
shout it
yeah.
outside. He shouts it when
Ah.
in the orange. He means you inside, knowing that you wouldn't see her from the get go.
I just look at Casey. About damn time.
You all are so rude.
I chuckle a bit.
Don't count your blessings too fast. She's outside.
Aw, damn it.
I'll shop a
I'm
car on
gonna
my
see
own.
Serena outside and go like, "I'm happy you're alive," and keep going.
Serena
What's
just
going on?
so confused.
Oh no, wait. Okay, when Thaddeus comes in and says that, I'm just gonna hand a $5 to to Casey. Oh, you win this one.
In case he just doesn't care.
That's okay. I'll just keep the $5.
Are you
I'm
okay,
gonna
Jack?
walk home and
Yes,
think
I
about
was
what I'm gonna say to
checking
Natalie.
some things.
I'm gonna walk with you. And we can talk about Natalie.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast, and then we'll. I want to know what you guys do. You can discuss what you do for your free day.
Well, I can talk with her.
We go car shopping. As long as it has
shopping.
car shopping, as long as
I'm-
that's smart pack.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna spend some very overdue time with my touchstones. So I don't exactly know how the science of it works.
So we'll wait for that.
Yeah, for my part, I'll wait for Ralph. But
And for
he's gonna
now,
spend some
bonding
time
time.
The
alone.
question is, can you make silicone with ashes?
I don't know.
Yes.
But probably. There's
That is a rather macabre thought.
You know,
but
I thought Silicon Valley was actually a valley where they harvested silicon when I was smaller. I was very disappointing to learn it was not that at all.
well, it is a bit like
Hmm.
the birthplace of silicon chips. But oh, and by the way, just be careful about silicon versus silicone. Silicon is what you
Silicon.
have in your computers. And silicone is what you use to caulk your bath.
Oh, that's the one I like.
It's also the one you use to make dildos out of.
I swear I like it.
All right, Amelia. So
Oh, that's when you change the subject.
What happened? I just saw Marie's face.
Oh, we mentioned dildos, and Gab had to change the subject.
There was a very brief mention of sex.
so Amelia.
I'm just trying to get a new sound. The well, embarrassed Gab sound for my soundboard. Is that too much to ask?
there we go.
Incredible.
Amelia.
As we go on, there's still a lot to happen.
Yeah, and it's 20 to
So do
11.
I mention her eye, or I chose the color because it's the color of her eyes.
Amelia.
So do I mention that first, or do I?
Amelia. Leon.
Yeah.
I think the first thing you should do is take a big breath.
Okay,
You
what
like-
after that?
You like her very much, don't
She's very, very pretty.
you? See, she is. Is that all you like about her?
She's very cool. She lighted up a cigarette before putting fire to Casey's car. It was very cool.
Arson.
Arson is so rad.
Arson is in. Law is out.
Are you sure that what you feel for her is not more on the side of she impresses you and amazes you rather than actually loving her?
And then she smiled and she called me Kitty. And then she just.
I retract
What?
my questions, Your Honor.
It's
So-
alright
so-
to like her that much. But if you're always losing your mind around, perhaps you should think a bit more about it before going on a date with her.
Well, how am I supposed to know about her if I just never
Well,
get coffee with her?
right now you seem rather, I think the word is infatuated with who she is and everything. I don't know what the good word is, but you see too much in a normal person. And I understand that the coffee could be a good option, but perhaps you should focus on getting time as a group to get to know her and calm down. Because if she only impresses you and amazes you, you will not be able to know a lot, well, learn much. And she won't know much about you either. You want her to see
So
your
I,
good side.
so I shouldn't ask her on the date then?
I think you should consider how you're gonna behave in such a context first. What is it gonna bring, and what is the best type of moment you could spend
You've
with
got
her?
the little ears going. Oh, sure. I was fast. Thanks.
It, I'm not saying that you shouldn't see her and that your gift isn't nice. I swear. I think it's really sweet of you.
It's fine. I was moving fast, and you opened my eyes. That's good. That's good. Um, I'm just gonna jog home. Be back, and I'm just gonna run away.
Oh,
You run away.
And what the rest of you on about? You got a whole day, so you can make a little skit about it.
Car shopping.
Car shopping.
So I have
So-
3 resources
Yep.
with which I will be able to purchase a nice car.
Car.
Well,
We'll
mostly.
look into it after the game because it's not important right now. But you
Well,
get a car.
the long story short is, I go to a used car lot. I want a car ASAP, so I go to a used car lot and I just buy some like an old
Something
old
quick.
SUV, like something that'll get me from point A to point B.
when you buy it, oh yeah, this will burn nicely.
So we'll look into it, like the price and what you can get later. But you do have a car. We'll see about it after the game, so we don't eat up the
Good.
time we have.
It'll be useful to skip on some parts of the celebration tonight.
Talking about skipping, of course, it was just you and me, so I'm gonna have a little chat with you.
Thanks. Thank you very much. I'm waiting on your price.
I really think you can
Car.
afford that with a
Car
cop
says-
salary.
Car says, fine, it's a used car. I'm buying something new.
I don't know. Cops used to, they used to take my bribes more than they would take their salary. So, isn't it still like that? How much do you get per year?
Enough. Have a small house. Had. I live well.
Sound like two very basic needs to me, but if you're happy with that,
Well, what else do I need, really?
I know, Casey. What else do you need?
Seem pushy.
I am pushy. I'm not gonna hide that. I've seen you act weird all day. You've seen me act weird a few times. You know what I'm like. I know what you're like when you're like this. Is this about her again? You heard what Persimmon said. Persimmon said she's with them now.
More nuanced than that. I was I heard her.
Is that supposed to reassure me? Because it's sure as hell doesn't.
Well, why the fuck do you think I didn't just blurt it out earlier?
Oi, I'm not saying
Because
it's bad you held it.
I sound insane to myself.
You heard her here or you heard her on the other side?
In the hedge.
Hey, just sounds like the Fae playing tricks on you, Casey. First they take her, then they take you, and they take Natalie, and then the Supreme Court's gone.
Oh, I realize a slight mistake I have just made, but fine. I would have not gotten in the car and asked Nicholas to drive me to the meeting and say, "Stay in the car, I'll be right back." And then maybe I get shot or whatever.
Yeah, well, you won't get the car today.
Yeah,
He's
maybe you
gonna
don't get
give you a
the car
party.
Yeah,
today
that's
if you
fair.
want to do that.
They need to prepare it, apparently.
Yeah, you're gonna get it on Monday.
They're cleaning it because right now it's still full of trash.
Gonna get it on
Seems-
Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, we found two homeless guys. Probably used it like to sleep in it.
sell it for $1,000.
Wouldn't hold much hope for the credence.
So yeah, what's up with? I'm sorry. Let's get back on track. You heard her. You heard her on the other side. That just sounds like, and you're right when you say you sound mad, but not only mad. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, well, that whole thing is dangerous. At some point, it's gonna take someone to take the risk.
You're not going to go back in there and try and find her, really? Is that your plan? Bring a gun against the gentry.
Look,
I admire your courage, but that's
I-
just.
look. I know I can be a bit excessive. I'm not an idiot. Not going to just throw myself at the wall until it breaks. I'm not going to just sacrifice myself stupidly.
That sounds like there's a but after that.
Look, I'm not stopping. The one to take the risk. I will make sure that that risk is calculated.
Calculated. You know what you're going after? You think you can calculate literally gods?
Yeah, well, what do you know except the words of a fucking asshole? That's
Sorry, I
all we
didn't wanna-
have to run on. That and ethereal whispers. And I'm the only fucking one that follows any of that.
Casey, I didn't mean to anger you. I'm sorry.
Look, I know how insane I sound, and I've been told once or twice by therapists that I'm unhealthy. Sorry if I just can't seem to let it go.
Casey, I just don't want you to go in there and die like any other idiot. I know you're saying you're gonna calculate this, but that's not how the edge works. We open a door and we have no idea where it's gonna end us. How are you supposed to know where she is? I really like to help you. I like to, if I knew if we could handle this, I would grab your hand and run in there with my crowbar. But
But
we have
I know it's not a problem of just running in. I have a favorite. I have a favorite.
a favor.
Yeah.
I'm not
Tonight.
going in there. We're not going back
No.
in there.
Tonight. I'll have to leave a bit early. I'll be there for the ceremony, no trouble. Won't stay for the whole evening. So, if I have to make a play to get out, you back me up.
Of course. Why is
All
it
right,
like a hit and run?
all right. I will need a back that up a bit.
All right.
Look, I need a favor. I have a favor to ask. Have thing tonight. I'll need you to drive me. Wait for me.
Wait for you. What am I, like a sentry? Or I look like a sentry? You want me to just... Wait, what is it exactly you're going to? Because actually, I don't mind if I'm just waiting for you to pick up your clothes at Orange. But if I'm waiting for you to get shot, I might not really stay there. Stay put. I'm gonna be honest right here.
This will sound thought that look, if I tell you, you're just going to tell me don't do it. So I'm very much wondering if I should tell you in the end.
Casey, let's be honest here. Whatever you tell me, I'll tell you not to do it. I'm gonna tell you not to do it right now, and I don't even know what it is. But I'll
Fair
drive
enough.
you. Sure.
Drive me to the bridge. I don't remember the name, so
That bridge. I know where that is. Yeah, that's
It was
between.
the Anderson Bridge.
Anderson Bridge
Anyway, that one.
for midnight. But don't follow me.
I'll drive you.
And
Fine.
you won't follow me.
I said I'll drive you.
I'll take a cab.
Fine. God.
So you'll drive me and you won't follow me.
I am not making a contract with you right now. Don't try these words on me.
If I can
Casey.
be that nitpicky bastard,
Hmm.
you could already seal it because you
Yep,
said yes.
I know.
Goddamn it.
Fair. And I'm a notary. I don't know that.
Go on ahead and
But
do
I know
it.
I know I can
bastard.
seal the pledge and not pay the glamour because I can seal a pledge per game and not pay the glamour.
Damn.
So, you seal it?
Yep.
All right.
The thing is, I'm fine with that because contracts always have very, very thin lines. So sure, I'll drive you and I
Oh,
won't follow you.
I pledged you not to follow me. By
There you
that
go.
point, at that point, it's up to you to see
I'm
if you
not
want to stretch
following you.
the
I'm going in the
definition.
same direction.
I just happen to be going in the same direction.
Why that bridge? Is there anything special with that bridge? Isn't there a troll under there?
That'd be amazing.
So we have your car now, and you know I won't follow you. So
Still waiting for. Hey, thank you very much.
You seal the deal. Well, the other deal. You buy the car, and you're
2
pretty
deals for the
happy
price of
about it.
one.
What a great day.
Fantastic.
Thaddeus, you up to anything special on that beautiful day?
Thaddeus is gonna spend time with his touchstone. I don't know what's the gimmick or how it works or what it does or what but I'm gonna spend time with my touchstones.
This sounds like a very wise thing to do. I'm just gonna go look at the exact wording so we're okay.
I
And
should
we
do that
play
too.
within the
Actually,
rules. Or actually, the game is about to end soon-ish. We'll look this up after, like maybe tomorrow or after the game, just so if people want to go to bed like not too late, well, they can. But you will have done it, and the effect will be like retroactive.
Cool.
Just so you can describe though how you do it.
I don't know what was your plan, but I kind of wanted to have a scene just briefly during the get together at the reception ceremony.
That's perfect. You can do a little scene there.
Is my shady meeting going to be
Of
next
course
session?
it will. No.
Oh, it's tonight.
Tonight? Okay.
Fantastic.
And
Um,
I'd like a scene with the DS2 before the ceremony, if possible.
Go ahead. Well, is anyone in an emergency to go to bed?
nah.
Not
It's the
really.
holidays. We're
It's
all-
well, I mean, you could have gone like, I'm super tired. I don't want to go to bed late.
well,
I'm wearing a onesie
well,
on live camera.
If
I'll-
anything, tonight is the one night where we
That
can
we
go to
can-
bed later.
All
I'll
right,
be,
so go wild about doing little scenes with one another.
I'll be
Cool.
honest. I'll be glad that like I'm not like super deadly tired, but I'll be glad that the game ends.
Like there is not so much left, but of course, if you all do scenes together, well, that makes it longer.
Yeah.
I have
It
I,
was all
I
out.
have one scene during the kind of like all whole group get together at the ceremony with Amelia.
That's perfect.
Alright.
Nicholas wanted to go see Thaddeus.
Yes, exactly. Actually, I'd like to bring him somewhere because I wanna, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Master Narrator, but I'm gonna try something with my touchstone since I only have one, and I have no freaking idea where it is. I'm gonna give a big fucking guess.
Big fucking guess.
Big fucking guess. So I'm gonna bring Thaddeus with me once I've dropped Casey to his place. I don't know where you are, Thaddeus, but I'm gonna try and find you.
I'm probably at the bar trying like making myself just drinking a glass of gin.
Alright. Well, I'll just pop in and tell you I'd like to talk with you, but I'd like to talk somewhere else. Would you mind coming with me? You can bring the gin.
Then I will follow. Then I will follow you to the end of the world. And he just picks up the bottle and gets in the car.
I like to imagine you pour the glass that you can leave with the gin, so you drop the glass on
Glass
the
and
door,
bring the
on
bottle.
Yeah.
That's fine. And I will drive to Boston Cemetery. And I'll just chit chat with you in the car while we get there. But once we get there, we're gonna walk to a certain tomb written Sean Kelly on it.
You don't find it.
Alright.
There, you can find your wife's.
I don't find the Sean Kelly tomb.
No.
Where's my touchstone?
Well, all right. Here's the deal. Actually, there's
It's
the
it's
tomb of your
spelled
wife.
tombstone.
and another one with only Kelly and the first name is worn out. So it's
Oh.
probably Sean Kelly because it's right next to your
Wonderful.
wife's, and it's you would have been right next to your wife.
Yes, right? I mean, I'm a Catholic. I'm Irish. I would bury myself next to my wife.
I would bury myself.
If I had to bury myself, I'd bury myself next to my
Well,
wife.
today's the day.
So like that's your tombstone for as far as you're concerned.
Damn it. Okay, so
But it's
this,
not written Sean Kelly on it. That's
alright, so
what I
this
meant.
isn't my touchstone. So fuck me. All right.
Your touchstone is very personal. It's not a mystical effect. If for you it is, it works.
Good enough.
Okay, well, you know what my touchstone
Wait
is, right?
until you learn what's my touchstone.
Is it Nathalie?
Oh my god.
So, anyways, I sit on the bench with you in front of the tomb, and I just take out 2 glasses and I let them between you and me. I mean, you're at least gonna share the gin you took from my place.
Absolutely. I've got the knowledge that gin, well, alcohol in general, is any substance really, is better when shared.
That's fair. I agree. And gin's got this little, I don't know, little spice that makes sure you're sharing a good time. But I brought you here for another reason than sharing gin, though I do appreciate the act. I'm gonna be honest, I love it. But I mean, I brought you here because the dead don't repeat what they hear. And I'm gonna ask you to do the same.
I will keep my mouth shut.
Alright, you saw how Casey was acting today, right?
Yes, much weirder than usual.
Yes. How at ease are you with hiding in a trunk?
For the right reasons, very much so.
All right. Well, I got a good reason, and I guess I don't have a hatchback, but we'll figure something out. Casey's
Actually, it reminds me of a funny story. It was once. Sorry, I'll tell you about my adventure with the Duchess of Canterbury later.
I would love to hear how the Duchess got hatchbacked, but let's start with Casey's thing. Yeah. Oh, anyways, oh my god, you got me all jumbled up with that Duchess of Ecatan or whatever you were saying. Damn it, he's thinking about the Dutch, the lady of his
Queen?
court. God damn it, what's
He-
her name?
The queen.
That's the word I was
Oh
looking
my
at.
god.
I just have Duchess in mind now. With the queen of his court, she's been kidnapped and everything with the Fae. We got the Legions of Persimmon and all that bullcrap.
Yes, I remember.
Alright, so now he's really minded onto finding her and whatever clue he has. And I'm starting to think he has a meeting with I don't know what kind of gentry related folk, but I'm pretty sure it's not a good gentry related folk.
Hmm.
And I happen to strike a deal that would make sure I wouldn't get into trouble, but you
Am a perfect scapegoat and more than disposed to get myself into trouble, or so you believe.
see it as a promotion. I mean, from barman to barman spy.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
And so let's just let me get this clear. You have me, a very newly arrived changeling who doesn't quite understand the ways of the world in which we'll live in, follow one of the few people who actually trust me and secretly spy on one is possibly the most intimate and personal endeavors they might take this whole month. Is that what I understand?
Why, that sounds exactly right.
Of course I'm in. What do you expect?
Oh my god, Taylor. Pale. You're the absolute worst piece of shit.
I love it. In his defense, this was Tony's idea, and I love it.
I missed the
Tony, I
last.
hate you.
I missed the last part.
He accepted.
Of course he did.
It was like, you want me to spy on the one of the only people that trust me, that I've only just met, that's super cool, and yes, of course I want to spy on them.
God
So,
Fair
damn it.
enough. When is this meeting gonna?
oh, it's
When
tonight,
is this thing
midnight,
gonna happen?
around midnight after the
Very
reunion.
well.
I'll, if you could like escape the meeting a bit before me and him do, so you can just hide in the trunk, and then we will drive there. And once we're there, I will unlock the trunk so you can go. Well, he's gone, and I'll just stay there. I'm your driver if everything goes to shit.
Very well. I'd imagine that you'll leave the trunk unlocked after the.
Of course.
Very well. Sneaking in and trying to see what goes on.
Honestly, I'm kind of worried for him because I really think this story not only is it going to his head, but this is this is exactly what gets Changeling killed, and he's just walking into it.
I would imagine one could be, yes.
It's frustrating to see, someone you trust and someone you think wise just do the same errors as others before him. I hope we all learn a valuable lesson in this, and that it doesn't go to shit.
I, for what is worth, in my life, I've seen that everyone has their price and everyone has their key that makes them their handle turn. And well, I suppose that we know or at least have proof of one of Casey's keys. Whoever or whatever he might do, this much easier to manipulate or make him do most likely whatever they want.
We should find a way to get that lock changed. Why? Probably his front door locked too. Thanks, Thaddeus. I appreciate your assistance in this.
Well, I suppose it's due time that I made myself actually useful rather than a pain.
I'm just gonna
And I guess
take
that would
my
be
hand out.
seen. Okay, yeah. He's gonna shake it.
And we call that a scene.
Yep, well, it's very fine by me.
Anything else before the big night?
Tony wanted a scene at the ceremony.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
after the little scene I'm gonna introduce there.
Well, before we go, Amelia's gonna take the carefully
Wrapped present.
wrapped present. She's gonna look at it for a while. Then she's gonna open one of her desk drawer, put it in, close it, and go.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Everything.
I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
you
Jay,
Oh, you
Jay, I have a terrible, awful, no good idea. But
All in.
Thaddeus is gonna ask you to go buy glasses. You know, just aviators glasses,
Sure. Fine.
like reflective aviators glasses.
Sure. I'm pretty sure I
Cool.
can find that.
That way you can
Do I
just
find that?
poke out his eyes.
I know where you're going.
I mean,
I was on your character sheet already.
I mean,
Well, actually, there's maybe. Well, I'm gonna buy that, but Ralph, if you allow me, I like to do very, very stupid small thing.
Go ahead.
All right. So, I think it works. Okay, so at the bridge place, you know where the bridge is?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there
The
like
Anderson Bridge.
the Enderge? Yeah, this
It's
Ender
us that
sandwich.
don't know what the bridge is.
Is there like Yes, I know it's like that. I've seen the picture, but are there buildings on the side, like when you reach each side?
Well, not right away, a little further, but it's
Alright.
in the city.
It's in the okay, yeah, it's in the middle of the city. Alright, then I guess that won't work. Fine. Never mind. Thank you. I just wanted
Okay.
to build a little fort. If I built a little fort, I can literally disappear there.
Okay, yeah, but
Hypercar.
it's in the city. It's not like a bridge that leads outside.
Yeah,
and the
that
other
was my
side is
point.
just-
Because if it was out
Yeah,
in the woods, I would just like put bushes
Fair.
together and use that.
Yeah, but no, it's like in the middle of Boston. So soon enough, the evening comes, and a large group of strange individual gathers on a little beach. It's not like commercial beach. It's a little, well, I was gonna say dirty, not tended. So there is driftwoods and rocks and things. It's not where people go to swim. Also, it's October, so there is no one that swims there. That would swim there anyway.
Is it the same beach we picked up the girls?
Yeah. So it's rocky, gravel like, but yeah, it's there.
He says yes with a smile. I don't like coincidences.
Well, it's an important place because a lot of changeling happens to come by sea. So it's significant. And for more than just that reason, there's the ledge before the actual beach.
Mhm.
And on the little, I don't know, concrete wall, there are names written there. Like a good 40, 50 names. And these are the names of the victims of 1930. Engraved in stone. As much changelings as humans. So everyone gathers in front of that mural. And I won't go into every detail, but the King of Autumn goes through a great pain of, ceremonial stuff. It's a little long, gets a little boring, and it is very not well received. Someone talks at the same time as the king. If there is a one moment in your entire life that is to shut the hell up, that's kind of about it. To honor this.
Thaddeus does know etiquette, so he's gonna not say anything.
So he talks on this very day, nearly 100 years ago. I have lost much and more in Boston. Then a fetch harbored a child, soulless, dangerous. Took the lives of nearly everyone in the freehold on its own. Only one changeling survived, there to carry on the legacy, those that came before. A promise to carry same mistakes before. We are all gathered to remember the errors that we all have made. Our foolishness. We are all gathered to ensure a better future for us and those that will come tomorrow. A few changeling ago, there was like the wood that you brought back, kind of at the center of it all. Changeling go to light it up on fire. The flame burns green. For the ship that we once sailed, once sunk, but from its wreckage, find comfort and warmth. And he steps down from his little, pedestal of rocks and whatever he put up to be a little taller because he's rather small. And he just walks right off. No more, ceremony. He's just gone. He's done what he had to. And it's for the rest of you to enjoy the rest of the night around the strange looking fire.
He goes to disappear in a corner and just breathe in a paper bag. Just
You couldn't save it, probably.
sand. It scores and it gets everything.
No.
Not like you, Purell.
But like, maybe
My
you've
only
seen it,
friend.
but that's basically what he does. He goes into a car and he needs some time off because that was filthy.
Well,
And everyone kind of scatters, start to talk. There's like one dude that brought a radio to put a little bit of music.
Spring
Probably a
Court,
guy
of
from the
course.
Spring
Yeah,
Court.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Let's bring
Usually-
it up in here.
Usually the party lasts pretty late into the night, but it's always just a Spring Courtier that stays until then.
Dancing alone.
Yeah, there's just like the 15th spring courtier at it.
When the music starts, Thaddeus is gonna go see Amelia.
She's in a corner and she's trying to hide.
He's just gonna sit next to her and go. So, you gonna ask her out?
No, I don't think it's the right time.
Why wouldn't it? The gentry could come at any time out of the arcade game, just take us all back. Why wouldn't you?
That is so autumn thing to say.
At the same time, it's a very spring thing to say. The gentry could come back at any
Party.
moment, so just go nuts.
It starts with fall and it ends in spring.
Mhm.
Well, I I did not make sure yet that she's interested or that
Well,
I
then,
know her
go
well
do it.
enough. So
It's not a. You don't get to know. You seize life and you live it. That's what there is to it. You take a chance, and best outcome, you get a few passionate months with 1, 2, 3, a couple like-minded individuals, and that's what there is. But and worst comes, you get back up and you heal. But you'll have done something about it, rather than stay in the corner and mope around. And to be honest, he looks at her and then looks back at Amelia, and I imagine that Nathalie's dancing at the music, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah,
like a
she's enjoying
spring
it.
course.
He's gonna look at her and go, I've never seen a lion be afraid of a little thorn, haven't I?
I was not born lion, you know.
No, but you certainly are now. And I've not been in my share of fights in my life, but dear Lord, can I say that you've shown some bit of courage in this one?
The one on the edge.
Yeah. Come on, you're an attractive enough woman. If a tad butch for my taste, but that's here and there, neither here and there.
Anyway, you don't have any shot with me, if that reassures you.
Oh dear,
not
you're not my
personal.
taste. You're not my type. Nonetheless, life is out there. You can either hide in a corner and be afraid of it, or try to grab it, and who knows, maybe what you'll pull out of the sand is a handful of pearls. Anyway, I've got to go. Nicholas wanted to head in early tonight, which means that my ride is heading in early tonight, and meaning that I will not be able to stay to this wonderfully lavish party. But I do certainly wish you the best. And he kind of like crouches a bit in front of her, licks his hand, just like fixes your hair a bit, fixes a bit your clothes, and just making sure that everything is tight and nice. And he's just go like, go get her tight, lion. And he's gonna stand up and go.
Who told you
Alright,
about
maybe
this,
he had a redeeming
this
factor.
expression? Who told him about that? Did they used to say that in what year was it
At
again?
last,
There were
Thaddeus is wholesome instead of being murderous.
In defense of
Yes.
Thaddeus, there were tigers back in the 1800s. They had
Yeah.
invented those.
No, I'm just wondering if that was an expression used.
He learned
But
it
he
in like
probably
the week
heard
and a
it
half.
at the bar.
You are free to build a time machine. Go back and ask.
That sounds like a challenge.
Sounds like a party.
So
All right.
you have a nice time at the party. Maggie just, I don't know.
Before leaving,
I mean-
actually, before leaving to go hide in the trunk, there's just one last miniature scene I'd like to do with Chapel.
Sure.
I'm probably dancing a bit poorly, but enjoying myself with the court.
Thaddeus is going to come to you and
Mhm.
just go, just pull you aside for a second and go, I do know that look. And that is why, and I know the look of someone who's about to do something absolutely dreadfully stupid. I'm not going to ask you what it is, nor try to find out. But how is Casey dressed? Is he wearing like a jacket? Or...
Right now, it's probably like we're in autumn. Yes, he's definitely like wearing a little wool thing, leather jacket over jeans.
Okay. He's just gonna go. But from what I know, the eyes are the way for a man to reveal his hand. And dear Lord, if you want to play cards with things you shouldn't, then don't let them show your hands. And he's just gonna take the pair of aviator sunglasses and slide like just the branch
Yeah,
in your collar like this.
yeah. So, I am going to roll empathy to try and figure out if you have
Yeah, roll
any
for
hidden
subterfuge.
motives, because right now I am on edge. However,
So that would be per presence subterfuge.
Manipulation subterfuge.
however,
Oh,
your odds are very good because I have this.
Oof, is it a luck one?
No, it's an actual.
It's an actual dice.
Yes.
Yes, you got one, or
No, yes, it's an actual dice.
I'm not telling without my lawyers.
are
present.
you okay? So a few questions that need to be asked. First
Mhm.
of all, is is Casey in any way attracted possibly to Thaddeus?
Yes.
Thank you. Is that being said, is and yes, it
Are you
would involve
factoring in your
striking looks.
for a
it's not. It's for first impressions. I think we're past.
It's
the
not
bar.
just no. It's not just for first impressions. It's for social roles
Oh right,
involving
I
or someone
was I was no
could be
I was
attracted
I
to
was
me.
getting that confused like with you using your striking list for a
Okay.
contract, which what I would have said no, but
Okay.
yeah, but
Uh,
yeah, sure.
All
In
right.
your
Then.
defense, guys, the old striking looks was on first, but the new one is in social roles, which
Alright.
they are
That could
attracted to you.
influence. Yeah, that
Well,
makes more
in
sense. Yeah.
where your attractiveness would play a role, but I will say that like you attract attention, and in this case, you're trying
Yeah.
to.
Pass off as believable, which I don't know. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
You can stop counting. He had only one dice.
That's 4 successes and as such an exceptional. I would
As
believe.
opposed to my none. I'm a good cop, everyone.
Wait, he seems to be offering genuine, honest advice.
Yeah.
Just
And I don't get the the double entendre about like you seem to be doing something very stupid that I know what it is.
And Teddy is just gonna go hide in the trunk.
God. Nice.
Marie, do you get your courage?
I'm gonna ask.
And I probably hear someone over my shoulder just say, and I would tap that. Here.
Look at that bubble butt.
Mm-hmm.
It's Natalie. Like,
I
look at that bubble butt.
Just a fist bump with Natalie.
I would like to know where Serena is before I give my answer.
She's here.
It's very easy. As soon as the ceremony is over, she's gonna see everyone start partying, and she's gonna feel really sick, and she's gonna call it a night. Vanish without saying goodbye or anything. Just head home.
Since I don't see Serena, I'm gonna go.
Hey.
I was so ready to go. Like she looks, and Natalie, she goes like, "Okay, my courage." She sees Serena and goes like, "No, okay."
But Serena's
Ah!
gone.
Go do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
My advice. Everyone gave you about advice about love. Me and Casey.
Okay,
I
fine.
didn't.
Come.
You've been staring at her for the past hour. Why don't you just go talk to her?
She's. Have you seen her? But
Yes, I have 2 eyes. I just have a lesser arm, but my eyes are still fine.
Well, have you seen me then? It's just, you know, I'm awkward. I can't look at her in the eye for more than 3 seconds.
I'm sorry. Weren't you like a giant ass tiger? There's less than 10 hours ago, and approaching her scaring you. You should be the predator in this. You know,
Please do not be a predator, though.
To be fair, yeah, they don't.
oh, it's
Don't Chris. Do the creep.
Let me tell you how I met my wife. How about that?
I'm not ready for marriage.
I'm not, no, come down. This is just talking.
Just think about
It
it
was-
after, a couple months.
Oh yeah, I mean, you'll. How old are you?
Secure the
22?
families.
23. You should really start thinking about it. Anyways.
26.
Oh damn. All right, you should. Where's? I don't want to put pressure, but it's getting late. So. I mean, even Thaddeus must be surprised. He's more of a libertarian, so I'm not sure what kind of religion that is, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't care about the
I'm
age
not
of
sure
marriage.
what kind of religion that is.
So, anyways, the whole wife story can wait. My point is, if you like her, I'm not saying go and grab her booty and kiss her. I'm saying you should say, "Hi, my name is." I want to say Leon. I'm gonna say William,
Amelia.
and how are you doing? Like, don't be shy. Come on, you faced the gentry. Why are you scared of a pretty little girl?
Have you seen the ease at which she torches cars?
It's kind of hot.
It was very hot.
Of course, the
Why?
mobster thinks that torching cars is hot.
I just.
You
I'm
know what?
used to fighting. I'm
How,
not used to being nice.
what do you mean being nice? You've got a sweetheart. You've been caring for everyone around us for the past well, I don't know, month. I'm pretty sure without you, well, first of all, my arm would still be bloody bleeding. I'm pretty sure Serena or Thaddeus would be dead. I lost $5 on that bet, and well, Casey was probably even more trouble than he already is. So, I don't say you're not a good person or a good girl. I've seen you do good stuff, and I'm pretty sure I'll see plenty more. And you could do yourself one good favor. Anyways, the thing with my wife is, if you never tell her that you like her, or if you never spend time with her, then you'll never know what it could be. And don't let that slip from your hands. I know I'm a winter court. I should not be saying something like that. I should be like, mourn, forgive her up, just never mind love. But give it a chance.
Thanks.
If you need an introduction, you should just ask Casey. Pretty sure he can shake you guys up in a bowling alley.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Cheer up, sweetheart. I'll just put a little hand on your shoulder. Give you a nice little smile.
He's so nice. They're all so nice. Except Serena, that's scared for me. I don't know.
I want her to be manipulated. I know you're protecting her, but this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, it is. Or is it?
You forgot to press hanging up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God
I
damn it.
mean, the distraught lesbian needs to stick, so we need to keep it alive.
So Gabriel was just doing it all for the nickname. The nickname
She
has to
thought-
last.
All right. I'm gonna take a step back, take a deep breath, do that a few times.
Hey, Amelia!
Towards Natalie.
I just
Honestly,
bring
like,
you-
why not? Like, you
I-
hesitate, and she just goes, "Hey, Amelia," and she
yeah.
waves
just-
you to come dance with her.
Okay.
I think Casey was introducing her.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You
I
can
was
do that.
I was
I'll
dragging
give
her
you the
in.
moment. I'll give you the moment then.
I like that.
I'm not doing much. I'm just, she's hesitating and stuff, and I don't think Casey does it like purposefully of seeing. Well, considering my no empathy, he is not doing it purposefully. He's just seeing her in the corner, not dancing, and just being like, "Stop being a not dancer and come be a dancer." Amelia.
Okay. Yeah, coming.
I'm just putting a song for.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I
great.
felt like Kid Francis Cully. So you go closer to the two of them that were pretty nearby, jamming.
Don't say much. I'll just,
She dances
introduce
next
you into
to
into the dance, and
She's dancing right next to you. She's vibing.
yep. And that's the point where I slip away.
Casey's just whoop, disappeared.
Nice party, huh?
You haven't seen spring yet, kitty cat.
That's true. You'll when it'll happen, you'll show me around.
It's a beach.
No, but
Sure, I'll show you every party not to miss when spring comes around.
Good.
She takes your hand to spin you. Like,
I
And
will-
she spins me because I'm like,
I will say for the benefit of beats and aspirations that booking a date in 6 months does not count.
but I'm dancing with her. Does that count as a date?
that is more than enough for date. If you ask me. You can get that beat after the game. So,
And then, yeah.
unless you wanted to go deeper into the interaction with your...
Getting deeper into Natalie.
It's nice. It's a nice evening. Pretty simple.
I'm gonna
Eventually you get
stay
a
until
little
I
overwhelmed
start.
because she knows everyone, and she talks with everyone as well.
Yeah, at a point, I'm just gonna think like, yeah, I don't want to go home and wake Father Mo, like if he goes to sleep, and I come back. So I
You're such a
I'm
square.
gonna-
So what? You want to sleep with mine?
I Emilia freezes up. Complete.
There's just the force ghosts of the rest of the party, just
Fuck.
except Gab. Just
Um. um. Sure. I mean, sure.
at last.
It took like 5 minutes of
I was-
dancing. They changed songs twice.
I was wondering if I was going to have you both trapped in an elevator.
All right, so we'll end the scene on that.
On
Keep partying with her. That was such a good song. I found it just
yes, it's just
right now.
Yeah.
In the meantime, midnight approaches. Casey and Nicholas
Just us two.
and Thaddeus are in the car.
I still have my gun.
I'm still hearing you guys. I'm just gonna be right
That's
back.
fine.
So you're all in the car going toward the Anderson Bridge.
I'm still thinking this is a troll.
We'll see. Still not trying to stop me.
At this point, I could try and stop you and get us both hurt, or I can drive you and try and get you out of shit. So let's just admit you get into shit, and I'm not following, but I hear you scream, "Help, Nick! I'm in shit. Can I come?"
Oh, well, your gunshots, you can presume that I'm in trouble.
Alright, fine. So I won't be following you if you get shot or if you're shooting something.
You have your phone,
I do.
have mine, so call you if.
Fine. I just want to let you know one last time, this is the worst idea you've had this week, and you've had some pretty bad ideas this week.
I think my worst. I would rate getting myself and giving myself an overdose higher than a shady meeting under a bridge. And if we're talking about bad ideas, you keep accusing me of having the idea of throwing myself into the Arcadia once more, which I do not have, for the record.
Fine. Alright, we're here. I'll just wait at this end of the bridge.
I'll be back.
You better.
And so I leave into the night.
Dodie, do you want to do a stealth check to go and stealth?
I'm just gonna like get out, sneakily just knock on first on Nick's window. Was he wearing the glasses?
Was he wearing the glasses? Chapeau?
I was.
Yeah, why he was. Yep. I'm not sure why you
Oh,
want
then.
him to have those.
Then we'll be fine. But I'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, I'll do a stealth check.
All right.
Can I assist him by like turning down the car lights and I don't know what?
Not really. Like I
Alright.
assume he's got the cover. Then I roll for straight stealth.
I'm gonna
Can
use
use
a
the
willpower.
If I could suggest anything you could do, spending a
I'm
willpower.
gonna use. Yeah. I'm using a willpower.
Oh wait, I have something I want to try.
I'm just gonna wait for Jig's thing to.
Okay, I'm gonna try this, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I would like to use hostile takeover for Thaddeus, which means he would bypass any mundane security and hobgoblins, if there's any hobgoblin security, spies, whatever.
You can.
You authorize it?
I don't
Alright.
know if you by the rule can, but you go ahead and we'll check that out later.
Right. So the changeling declares her right to be on the premises, persuading the home that they belong there. They may then bypass any mundane security system they do not show on cameras, for instance, and its sentries stay out of their way. The changeling can extend this contract benefits to a number of companions as long as they remain in sight.
Uh-oh.
Also, I can keep an eye on him. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
yeah, sure. Do your check if any, and spend
There
virtual
is no
damage.
check. He is now. It costs 2 glamour though, but he is now undetectable by hobgoblins and mundane security systems.
That's good. Well, I guess it's time for a song.
Yeah, there's something I can use here.
Oh,
1, 2, 3,
quick,
4.
Yes.
it's very express. I don't know if it's even relevant, but I'm thinking of using the royal court to make sure that that meeting doesn't go south.
It will be. You'll see. All right. Like, it's my outro, so don't worry too much about it. We'll delve into more detail in the next game, maybe.
Okay.
But what's it do for fun? All right. That's
Setting himself up as a leader of the meeting, their changeling can prevent violence from breaking out. No matter how rowdy, they couldn't attack. We couldn't attack each other under any circumstances. And because I'm a fairist, I could also extend. I'd also extend that to social interactions. So intimidation and the like couldn't.
all right.
So it would just ensure that it's civil and non-violent and
All
safe.
right. You can cast that.
Okay, I do. It's a royal contract. It's 3 glamour and a will back.
Ooh, damn.
Damn,
That's useful.
that is a custy royal.
Yes, but as if I must repeat, I'm going into a shady meeting, and they won't be able to attack or threaten me. So I'm not taking chances.
It's very fair. I'm proud of you. This has the Nick seal of approval.
Chapeau, you can roll for perception as well, because Tony is sneaking up on you. I rolled for whoever else might be there.
1.
All right, you don't notice. So you go under the bridge. It's dark. You wait a little alone, unaware that your friends are nearby. At the other side, a man steps out of the shadow. Wears a leather jacket, jeans, boots, and a gas mask.
Here and this is
On
safe.
his left hand, he's got a gun, and in his right hand, cardboard sign. He stops a good few meters away, safely. He raises his cardboard sign. It reads, "We know the truth about her." And he flips it, and it says, "Bring us the orb." 31:10, 11 p.m. here. I think we can call this game.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
So this has been episode 7 of the Chronicles of Fuck You.
Chapeau has the same face as when either he bites a lemon or take a drink of milk and realizes afterwards that it's inspired.
That is amazing.
And so this was episode 7 of the Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning, Driftwoods, and Drowning Leaves.
Hey, music time.
Yes.
The first song I used today for the intro was All We Do for Love by Benny Sings. The song I used for the dance with Marie was The Player by Kid Francis Coley. And the song playing right now is Blood / Water by Grandson. And that's it.
And so thank you very much for having been with us. We will be on air next week, same time. In the meantime, sleep well.
Same time ish.
Look,
Yeah, we'll see.
same
Same
time-ish. So in the meantime, take care, wash your hands, stay safe, and
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Caro.
New Year, everyone.
And
Shout
of
out to
course,
Caro.
a shout out to
Shout out.
Caro. A shout out to Caro. Good night, everyone.